Sorry about that. Accidentally unmuted the wrong thing. Or actually muted the wrong thing. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and get rid of the music entirely. Hello, chat. It is me, Marito. I'm a little bit late tonight because everybody seemed to be occupied doing other things, and I decided I would instead wait and then do a slightly shorter stream if the demand for a full 3-hour Marito Bonanza was not there, which it is not, but that's okay. How you guys doing? How has the last week of your life been, as I like to ask? For me, I have been floating in cyberspace, as I tend to do, but that's okay. We have Hofbrau Hefeweizen, and it is very, very good. It's very light, and it's kind of banana-y, kind of sweet. It's good. I like it. It is, I think, the first Hofbrau beer that I've had that I actually like. Normally, I'm not a huge fan about European beers just because they tend to be more on the malty side, and I'm not like a big Pilsner guy or anything like that, but this is good. But yeah, no, I mean, even creatively, I feel like I should be getting up to more than I certainly have been. But of course, we are under a week now until I fly off to Wales. So today is the 8th, and the 13th will be the day that I fly off. Actually, it'll be the night that I fly off. I'm going to go about, what was that, 9:30? So I'll be flying off 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, and especially for the price, I'm impressed. I'm flying British Airways direct. It's not a what do you call that, where you go to something else, connecting flight. That was the word I was looking for. It's not a connecting flight, so I'm very, very happy about that. Very, very pleased for the price that I got it at, even including the traveler's insurance. It wasn't expensive at all. So like I said, I'm flying off 9:30 EST. I should be getting there. Is it 9:30? Yeah, it's like 9:30, and then like 9:30 in the morning in London when I touch down, and that'll be on Sunday, the 13th. And I have decided that I'm just going to be taking 6 weeks off from streaming or whatever. I mean, anything could change, but the loss of some of the regulars in the chat and all that have just been kind of like, nah. I don't want to bother. If it's just going to be the Somnolians, we can do video calls or whatever, or voice calls, I should say, and just call it there, you know. I will be back, obviously, the week of I think around the 24th, so, yeah, the Sunday the 24th, so I should be back the 26th of August to continue the streams, and I think I'll do, like, Pac-Man World 2 and some other things. Maybe, you know what I might do actually to start back, sort of like how I started off the streams this year? I might start off with the second Rock Band track pack. That one's going to be fun because I know the hardest song in that disc is Snow by the Chili Peppers, which is fucking horrible to play on guitar. That should be very, very fun. But that's okay because I didn't beat the hardest song on the first track pack either, Joker and the Thief. So I don't know. They're kind of like brothers. DCP says a break is good. A break is good. Maybe I don't want to have to worry about every Tuesday hopping on and... I mean, not that I have an issue entertaining people and hanging out and all that, but yeah, like I said, people seem to be distinctly less interested, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes into 2026 as far as the streams go. I'm happy if it comes down to like two years worth of regular streams. I'm happy with that. You know, I mean, yeah. I'm not super confident in my internet holding up for streaming at the moment. That's okay. We're probably not gonna stream while I'm over there anyway. Like I said, we'll see if it's because of Tal's Minecraft server. But yeah. Also, Kebby has said my drawing glove is it unthreaded itself and has a big hole in it. That's unfortunate. That's very, very sad. I don't sweat that much when I draw. Maybe it'd be... I was about to say maybe it'd be different if I had a screen tablet, but I've drawn on your screen tablet and I still don't condensate that hard. So, I don't know. I don't know, the technical term is perspirate, but I'm going to say condensate because it's funnier. Anyway, speaking of Minecraft, we'll be playing Minecraft today, so let's transition to that chat. Here's Minecraft, made by Mojang Specifications. Also, I don't really suspect that we'll actually get anybody taking me up on the offer. It's a texture thing. I don't like my hand on the tablet. Okay, that's very, very fair. I don't suspect that we'll have anybody who's taking me up on the offer, but if you do want to call in, that's a Minecraft Splash, by the way. That's a niche reference. For those of you playing at home, that is a niche reference. And if you don't remember, actually, I deleted meta.inf. I was telling somebody, I think this might have been on the last group call, I don't know what the point of meta.inf is. If it's a checksumming thing, why does the game work perfectly fine without it? What is the point of this folder other than to confuse people who are trying to mod the game? Anyway. So, if you don't remember, what was this, November or December, I did a stream called The Good Old Days, where I was very, very sick, and I played Minecraft Alpha. And this is that exact same world. We're going to be going back to it, because I've recently gotten back into it, thanks to a certain .com boom in the chat. But it's been very, very good, and very, very fun, and I'll pick back up with some of the builds that I've been doing, showing off some of the upgrades, and then we'll go off and we'll find something else to do. What I was going to say, though, was that I don't know if anybody's going to take me up on the offer. If anybody wants to call in, I thought meta.inf was some kind of jar metadata. It might be. I don't know. I'm not a Java expert, mostly because I am, for the same reasons I don't fuck dead animals. Anyway, if you want to call in at any point during the stream and get your 20 minutes of not really fame, I have, obviously, my private account, if you have me added on my private account, or Merito on Discord. Just let me know and I'll hop you in for 20 minutes, and it does come with these lovely, for some people anyway, these lovely icons for other evolutions, and then also Jake looking like a rapist. I'm going to switch to that very briefly because it's very, very funny. There's Jake. Jake sniffing me sensually like a Joe Biden. Let's get that off the screen for the safety of the children. Alright, let's continue. There is multiplayer, actually. I don't know how multiplayer is in this version. Probably very, very bad. Alright, let's continue. Let's get going. I feel like I should probably get like Minecraft Volume Alpha or something going in the background while we play. That'd be very fun. So where was I? Oh, that's exciting. I was in the middle of the night, which means that I can't go outside. Yeah, so, you know what? I'll tell you what. And you know what? Not even. I was about to turn it to peaceful. Let's not. Let's just go in. Let's go in dry chat. Let's have a little night stroll down. Because the last time you saw... Oh, it's turning day anyway. The last time you saw this world, it was winter mode. This is not winter mode, obviously. I turned it back to normal mode and then used MC Edit to get rid of all the snow and ice and stuff. So... yeah, so you get to see a little bit of what's going on. There's my dock. There's my little pier. I'm getting stutters, so I don't know. If that's probably going to change as soon as the stuff loads in a little better. I do see that there's a skeleton. Get your bony ass out of my fucking fountain. Okay. So yeah, anyway. If you don't remember that stream, this is a little bit. There's my dock. Where we walked out of was my greenhouse. There's my original base right there. There's a somnolescent bulb all the way back there. This is my forge, which is good for forgey kind of things. Actually, I tend to sit in here. Because there's no beds in this version, I actually will sit exactly here and then open my inventory and then mouse out of the game just to wait until the night's over because I can't actually see anything at night. And I just hate fighting monsters. Anyway, this is a new thing from that stream. I built a church, which, you know, churches are all concerned about piety. So, of course, I had to put a lava creeper face up there. Because it was fucking metal as fuck, dude. Yes, come on, fall down the roof. Yep, there we go. There we go. You can see how they matched the alpha texture, the grass texture better, because they were meant to camouflage in, and then obviously they added the biomes, and that no longer became a thing. Sorry, hold on. Let me just. I want to play a little bit. Hold on with OBS. I didn't lock all of my sources for whatever reason, which is kind of a problem. Because I accidentally move stuff sometimes, and it's not really what I want. Okay, there we go. Anyway. So, yeah, this is a little church. I didn't really decorate too much on the inside of it. Oh, these are lyrics from a band called Editor. It doesn't have anything to do with Jesus, but that's okay. And then we have actual the pews and all that. And the creeper face. So I think this is lovely. I think this is fantastic. It's just Cabby and DCB in the chat, but that's okay. Maybe we'll have Savannah joining us in progress. Maybe we'll have some people from After Sleep. I don't know. Maybe my parents will love me. I don't know. We'll see. I kid. So that's cool. And then we also have this. This is a little train station that I built. I could have made it a whole lot bigger, but there really isn't a need to. If you go up here, there's a little platform that you stand on. And I'm going to put down some rails and stuff and have this zoom over into distance over yonder. I don't know. I haven't actually developed much outside of this world. My goal for this world, if I didn't say it back when I started streaming, is that I'm aiming to have it sprawl. I'm aiming to have it like, oh my god, this is like years of development. Because I have this problem, and I've had this problem since I was like 12 years old, where I start a Minecraft world. I've forgotten what Christ religion is called. Christianism. That's it. That's what they worship here. It's creeperism. Brain melted. That's okay. Me too. And we can walk on the roof. We can go break dance on the roof. I actually had to get up here very, very briefly because I planted saplings as, you know, bushes, and they fucking grew. Turns out if you plant saplings, they grow. I didn't know this, chat. I have an IQ of 70. There's holes in my brain. Anyway, so it was mostly fine, although if the trunk of the tree actually grows through any blocks, it will replace them, so I have to replace this. I will solve that very, very momentarily. Like Christianity. Oh, sorry. I thought you'd figured it out, and you were saying Christianism as a joke. No, yes, Christianity. That is it. It is the religion of the that we're adding Christianity to Minecraft. Is that what Jesus looked like? Is that what Jesus looked like, chat? I don't know. I don't go outside. But yeah, anyway. So, you know, I've had this problem since I was a little kid where I'm like, fuck, you know, I start this world, I give myself a spawn, I go mining a little bit, and then I get bored. And I'm like, you know what? I'm 26 years old. I'm a 26-ass-year-old man. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this world something that will last forever. Or at least, you know, a couple years. Because that's cool as shit, right? As a Minecraft world, you know, they're already cool. But you know what's cooler? A Minecraft world that, like, someone spent, like, forever on. I just find that neat. Yes, I am taking advantage of glitches and drops to not be left with an extra slab in my inventory. Anyway, so yeah. So there will be rails here, and they'll go off to some other settlement somewhere. I'll figure that out at a later date. So, give you guys a little refresher on the world as well. So, over here is what I used to call my big fuck-off hole. This is a hole quarry, that was the word I was looking for, that I dug into the earth to get 4 double chests worth of cobble, because I was like, I got big plans, and then I put it in this garden shed over here. So, still got tons and tons of cobble. Oh, actually, there's no cobble in there. Sorry, so I only have a chest and a half. I'm going to have to expand that quarry soon. That's okay. I'll do two. I have plenty of space. Turns out, it really is infinite. It's only as big as your imagination. And I'm dreaming big, chat. Alright, I'm feeling... This is the big come-up. We got dirt. We got a bunch of snow. Before I deleted all the snow, I dug up a bunch of snow in case I ever wanted to build like a, I don't know, an igloo or something. We have over here my wood farm. This is where I get wood. This is where I get a lot of wood. And at the moment, there's a lot of trees waiting to be harvested. So, thankfully, these trees all seem to be the normal size and not the obnoxiously large kind that I have to crawl up here to clear out the leaves on. It's not the wood blocks that are the problem. It's the leaves. Leaf decay in this version is broken as fuck. You would be surprised, given that it says alpha in the corner. It's very, very broken. If leaves are attached to any solid block, they will stick around. If leaves want to stick around for any reason whatsoever, they will stick around. So, yeah. It's kind of a problem. So I actually have to crawl up here. This is why I have this framing. Nia was very, very nice and said, oh, I really like the framing. This framing also serves a practical purpose. So I can climb up here, hop on top of the tree, and clear out the rest of the leaves. Because the leaf decay of this version is fucked up. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that this game would not yet be finished? Who would have thought that having played an unfinished version of a game that it'd be unfinished? So we have more my tree cage. Absolutely. This is where this is where my trees go to the vet. So then we have a little spot up here. The world generation in this is fantastic. Just drew a pose from reference like a real artist. Hells yes, whatever that means. I make it up as I go along, but good job. Anyway, the world generation of this version is actually pretty great. I really should think of something to use these mountains for. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, so you go up here. This nice little hill brings you right back, like I said, to my nice, beautiful greenhouse. There's a lot of green in here. You got reed and you got weed, chat. What more could you need? Then I have my big guard tower, which I don't go in here a whole lot, but it is very, very fun to go up here. The layout is a little funky. If you want to access the lower levels, you got to go to the top and then go down in these corners. But yeah, you can see there's a nice big view from here. Very, very nice. But yeah, you can go down here to these lower levels. And they are lower levels. Yeah. This is exciting as shit, I know. It is very, very nice, though. I'm very, very pleased with how this world is turning out. Especially given that if you've ever played Alpha, you know that the block palette that you have is very, very limited. There's no sandstone. There's no stone brick. There's no, God forbid, granite, andesite, and diorite. Like people shit themselves in anger about. Here's my old spawn. I do legitimately miss those, though. It's very, very nice to vary things up a little bit. But that's okay. I've made things work. By the way, if you notice, I do have a custom texture pack. There's no textures in this version. There are no texture packs, I should say. What I have instead is I've manually modified the jar, including getting rid of the meta-inf, as DCB pointed out in the intro, to change some of the textures. So, armor textures are changed, door textures are changed, the sides of stone brick are changed so that way they turn into bricks, that kind of thing. It doesn't change everything. I don't remember which texture pack I've actually put into this jar. I guess I should learn. I guess I should figure that out at some point, because it is a very nice texture pack. Shout out to the currently unknown person who made this texture pack, because it is very, very nice. Anyway, here's my old base. I don't really go in here anymore, but there's some stuff in chests and whatever. Here's some more tools and stuff that I dug out of dungeons. And then my little... Hello, Triss. Still love my gay little skin. I love that you made it. If you guys don't know, this is the Kemi skin that Kebi made me. He's a forest spirit. So he's got flowers in his hair because He is fucking gay as shit. Anyway, yeah. But here's my little underground like library, and I have a whole section devoted to all the books that Savannah will write one day. I did a little bit of changing stuff in here because it used to be a lava fountain, but there's really not the space for that, so I just turned it into a lava pool. And then you got this little spot where you can look out on, just because. I don't have cat. I only have 13 as far as records go. There's only 2 records in this version. I should get cat someday. I don't even know how I got 13. A dungeon chest, maybe? Here's my old mine, which you'd be surprised is a mine, and it's old and goes underground. I go mostly down there if I need lava, so that's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. I got work in the morning. I don't got work in the morning. And the sun is setting. You guys get to enjoy this wonderful... Look at how the sunset used to be in versions of Alpha while I take a drink. It's so interesting. It doesn't even feel warm. It just kind of feels like they're dimming the blocks. It's very, very neat. But yeah, it is unfortunate because this... By the way, this is before they had the lighting slider. If you go into the options, there's no... You're covered in soup? Well, maybe don't try on clothes at the soup store. Oh, Trish asked why there are numbers in next to people's names in the chat. YouTube is gamifying chat, so if you chat more, if you send me money like a good little pay piggy, then you get a bigger number next to your name. The top 3 chatters will be recognized as the no life having motherfuckers that they are. So you guys know what to do. Anyway, I've just been showing off the world. Just been showing off a little bit of what I did with it. A little bit of a refresher course from November. So I am genuinely like really... If you get #1, he'll write your name around his butthole. I will. I'm not going to show it to you, though, because that costs extra. YouTube can bugger off with some of these new features. They can. But listen, number go up. I have to prove to the stockholders, to the fucking salesman, that I'm doing something with this platform. Because if we leave it the exact same like it deserves, then how are we going to grow it? How are we going to grow it? How is number going to go up, chat? Answer me that. All right, listen. You guys just aren't thinking like venture capitalists. All right, anyway. So, yeah, like I said, this is my old base, my greenhouse, tower, somnolescent bulb that glows. I was thinking, somewhat naughtily, using MC Edit to replace all the wood with lava and then just like glass encase it in, because that's going to look cool as shit. I have not done that yet. I could do it in vanilla, actually. I am pleased at Christianism. Kevin was trying to figure out what the fuck to call Christianity, and she called it Christianism. And my joke at the time was, is that what Jesus looked like, chat? I don't know. I'm not good at this religion stuff. They didn't teach me religion in school. But yeah, anyway. So I guess there's nothing to do except... actually, tell you what. Do I have any food in here? I don't. Alright, so we're going to go into the greenhouse. By the way, if you see this happen where it flickers twice, the switch in the right button on my mouse has been fucked up since the day I got it. This is actually a serious problem when I'm trying to work on Guitar Hero stuff, because to select stuff in Reaper is to use the right mouse button, and as a result, it like flickers when I'm trying to select stuff. You can imagine, it fills me with an intense rage, the likes of which people have never seen before. Anyway. So we're going to go ahead and give myself some bread. We're going to make some bread. Speaking of Jesus, bread. Here's some bread. Now that I have healed up, we're going to go exploring, right? Might as well, right? So, tell you actually what I'll do. Oh! Before we do that, I am going to make myself... Do I want to make a furnace? No. I will make a crafting table. I do need a crafting table. Buggy mouse, a little bit. That's okay. I love this mouse, even for all of its flaws. I am using, if you guys don't know, for the past, 12 years or so, I have been using a Weiss Systems OEM board, and it has Windows 98 logos on it. So that's how you know it's good. And this is actually a modern reproduction of this board. The old one was so loud that everybody on calls would mention how loud my keyboard was. Now it's a little bit quieter. So we're making progress. But yeah, anyway, made myself a crafting table. Tell you what we'll do first. We're gonna go out on a little boardwalk stroll and get ourselves some boardwalk taffy. Just to show you that, and then we'll go wander off into the fucking distance. I can't see shit at night, by the way. I gotta remember to turn off flux, so that way I can actually see things. Yeah, Ripper, chuck in the calls, yeah. Actually, hold on, that's me pressing way too hard. It'd be like that, but way louder, and everybody would be like, Cammy's tippy-tap typing. I'm like, yep. Anyway, here's Jerry's Bait Shop. You know the place. I don't have a lot in here, but I'm going to fill this up with fishing stuff, and then I also have this cute little nook where I guess Jerry lives. And this is what it reminded me of it, because I used up the one spare furnace that I had putting it up here, so Jerry could make himself some food. Because otherwise, there's nobody else in this world. I think you'd be surprised to know there's nobody else in this world. But yeah, no, I am genuinely really pleased at how this is all turning out. I like I said earlier on, my goal has really been to sort of make this feel very lived in and use up all the space. Like, obviously not have it be super clustered, but just to have everything feel like walking distance and well utilized and not just like zooming off into the distance. I will probably put another train station over here for some other settlement. Oh, that's actually a baller fucking idea. What I was going to say, being tormented by a grasshopper. That's not what I was going to say, but that super sucks. I hope you get that sorted out. Anyway, what I was going to say was that if we go over here, right? We go over here. Yeah, by the way, even with flux off, I still kind of can't see anything, so I sort of can. Maybe if I turn my brightness up. But maybe this is why people can't fucking see anymore. Because they have blue light blasting in their face, and then they turn the brightness up on their monitors so fucking bright, they can't see shit. Also, Savannah's correct. You weren't going to eat the peel. Sharing is caring. Anyway. But yeah, I have this over here. This is... Oh, God. There's suddenly... Frame rate's not getting great. This was a little moat skeleton that I was trying to come up with for, like, building a castle. So, and then this is the edge of the moat, and then this is the keep. And I was trying to come up with like a little castle thing because, don't you guys know, I'm going off to Wales soon. Wales has baller as fuck castles, and I love castles. I love castles so much. I'm just saying. Sorry, I'm reminded of we went to this BBC exhibit. It was BBC 100 in Cardiff Museum, the first time I was over there, and it was me, it was Kevy, and it was Triss, and we went over there, and there was these boards that were like, what does the BBC mean to you? What is responsible journalism to you? All these things that were meant, like, you take a post-it note, you put it up there, and Kevy took it as the opportunity to draw bagpuss on everything. So somebody, asked her, what does the BBC mean to you? She draws bagpuss, and over the top she just writes, I love bagpuss so much. I love castles so much, I love bagpuss so much, I want to see the mixture of these two, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, so anyway, I will fill this in with like a lava moat would be baller as fuck. That tells people, hey, stay the fuck away from me. Anyway, why I came over here was because I said I was going to build a train station over there. I should build the train station into the castle. That would be awesome. Yeah, we got like 500 plus castles. The English really wanted to control us. God bless. Yeah, no, I mean it's interesting like that. The recontextualization of history, where what was originally meant as a symbol of English oppression has actually turned into, by the way, the English are fucking inbreds. And castles are cool as shit, and we're going to take them for ourselves. I remember the museum thing. I put the post-it notes really high up because I could. That was a fun time. I have a ton of pictures of that on my website. Anyway, so it's going to become daytime. So you guys get to see from the ground level the way that the thingy comes up. I'm going to try turning the render distance down just to see if we get any smoothness. There we go. I think it's a little bit smoother now. The fog is atmospheric, chat. It's for aesthetics. Anyway. Yeah, I really would like to sprawl and figure out what to do with, like, these beaches and stuff, because there's a lot of nice beach all through here that's just lovely. And I got to think of, like, what do people do at beaches? You know, and I'll just put it over here. Anyway, so here's a weird hole. You know me and my affinity for weird holes. I think I already explored this. I think it was on call, right? I had explored this. I have some torches. Yeah, there's nothing in here. I love that where the sand is spawned floating, and then you knock down the one block and it just like, nyom. That's cool. That's fun. Yeah, okay, here we are. So this is going a little bit deeper down. Yeah, okay, I remember this. Yeah, here, and then I remember I was talking to DCB about some shit. And if you go, yeah, over here, you tunnel right back into here. Okay, yeah. So I already explored all this. Christianism. Christianism, chat. Christianism. That's where we worship the Jesus Christus of Nazareth. Yeah, I've already been in here. Let's go find another cave. Because if I build something, I'm going to get really distracted rambling about some insane shit. It's just what I do. It's happened. So instead, it's a lot more fun if I just explore caves. Christianism sounds like an actual word. English is a funny language. I yap, John. It's what I do. By the way, I found this spawner here. This is kind of fun. Spawners back in the day were bright blue, and they didn't have the model in them. This is actually, I believe, a zombie spawner, but you can still deactivate them by putting torches all around them, and I stole all the mossy cobble because, let's face it, what is more precious in a dungeon but mossy cobble? Alright, mossy cobble. Do you guys see, by the way, you might not have seen it, but around the dock, I put the mossy cobble to make it look like moss was growing on the rocks next to the water. That, to me, is detailing, and that is highly satisfying. Alright, now I'm going to get lost in this fucking tiny cave that I'd already explored. Oh, hello. But yeah, I figured there wasn't really any big plans, and I wanted to stream one more time before I headed off to Wales and took my 6-week fucking break. It's going to be interesting because the first 2 weeks is just actually going to be me and Cabby. The whole family's going off to France except for me and her, so we're going to stay home and look after the guinea pigs and get peed on. It's going to be great. Everybody else is going to be off in France, and then they're going to come back, and I'm going to spend a whole nother trip's length with the folks. I love Kebby's family. They're all massive spurgs, and they're very fun to talk to. That's very nice. It is very, very nice. I'm very looking forward to seeing everybody again in person, and hopefully sorting some things out. And yeah, super important to get time alone with your partner, I find. Yeah. In kind of an interesting configuration, but hey, I'm not complaining. We'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll be a good ass time, and at the very least, we will eat lots of home-cooked pasta and watch the Mighty Boosh or whatever she wants to show me. I cannot find my way out of this cave. This is what gigantic coal veins were meant for, chat, to grab your beer and drink. When was the last time they went to France, Gabby? I know there was 2019, but you went with them that time. Here we are. Yeah, you know what? Tell you what. I think rather than going this way, although we could go this way. 2022. Oh yeah, so a couple of years ago now. 2022. That's crazy. I was talking to DCB last night, and it dawned on me how long ago 2022 was, standing at that fucking register selling beer. I was an asshole, actually, to a lot of those customers. I'm like, man, I see why people had a problem with me. I think it'd be a lot better now. Honestly, if I still can't find a job, when I come back or whatever, I think I really am gonna work on getting off of that no hire list. And it was not because, by the way, I was an asshole to customers. It was because they made some bullshit reason up about me, like not showing up to work, something like that, which was bullshit. I missed like a grand total of 1 day, and it was because of weather. Anyway, it's very, very easy to get off that list, is my point. To get off that list, and then we'll, I don't know, I'll take my rightful position back at the beer register. That'd be fun as shit. Last time we went, my mom looked after the guinea pigs, but it was a bit of a mess, so I stayed home to look after them the next time. There's nobody better to take care of guinea pigs than you. All right, ma'am? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, no, the world generation is great because there's no biomes, but there's still features, so you get like beaches and stuff. I'm like, man, what could I put on this lovely patch of land right here? You know, a beachfront property. Probably have to build it on the dirt because I imagine the sand is probably not very solid foundation-wise. Of course, we pay attention to physics here in Minecraft Alpha V1 P1 V2. You know, chat. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah, anytime there's the fog, because rendering, I think far render distance turns it off entirely. I'm like, ooh, spooky, spooky. Jeez, I think I just saw Herobrine. I never got into the Herobrine shit. I think I posted on Tumblr once, like a fake Herobrine screenshot. This was like 2012, so adorable. Absolutely adorable, chat. Anyway, I normally play with the far render distance because even with this, is there F3? There is. Even with far render distance, I mean, it's a little bit different, the fact that I'm streaming, but I'm still getting like an average of 100 FPS, so why would I stream with anything lower? Oh, there is still a little bit of fog even on far. Okay. Man, tell me that isn't fucking idyllic. Tell me that is not scenic. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. But yeah, there's still features and stuff, even though there's no biomes. So you get like the rolling hills and that. I mean, man, I could use that for something. I could be like a mountain village. You guys remember? Nobody except maybe 2 people in this chat are gonna remember this. In Eleanor, Whalecrest. Whalecrest was meant to be a city built into the rock of a mountain. I could build something like that up there. Yeah. Oh man, that's actually baller as fuck. I should do that. Yeah. All right. See, there's lots of ideas. Lots of ideas. Ooh. Sorry. I see clay, and once you see clay, you don't pass clay up. Clay in versions before beta 1.6 are very, very rare. So once you see it, you don't pass it up. Savannah has to go check on her soup. So nobody talk so Savannah doesn't miss anything. Oh, we are so soup maxed, broth pilled, chat. That's that real shit. Trista's notified me that I mixed up France and Cornwall. Aww. Cornwall is a little bit closer than France, as far as I can tell. Nevertheless, very neat. I do love the weirdly like tropical vibe that like Alpha has. This occurred to me not too long ago. Where I'm like, man, it's just so bright. It's just so there's lots of sand. There's lots of bright green grass. Like I don't know. It feels hot. It feels hot in here, you know, kind of thing. Not in here because I got air conditioning, but you know, satisfying. And sometimes that does actually determine my building choices. I remember when I was building that train station, I was actually going to give the top platform a glass roof, and I was like, no. Actually, that would be very, very hot if you had to stand under a glass roof. So instead, I gave them some shade. Yeah, Alpha Minecraft looks very, very sunny. It's very, very bright. There's a nuclear green grass, as I call it. And then I do love when it's like just started to go down as far as the sun goes, because it just looks like the sun is being shaded by an eclipse. It doesn't actually look like it's getting dark. Obviously when it gets a little bit later into the cycle. I want to say this is the case even up to beta 1.7. And then in 1.8, they finally smoothed out the transition from day to night and made it a little bit warmer. Gave you a proper sunset with like a nice orange sun as opposed to that, which is kind of funky looking. Man, I was not around for Alpha Minecraft, but boy, this sure gets me gooey. This shit is good as fuck. I love it. I genuinely do love it. And it's nice that I get to play it forever. You know, that's the thing about nostalgia is people always get pissy and they're like, you know, well, you can't go back. Well, I mean, sure, you can't go back to the community and stuff all being like that. But, man, you can still play it. You still play it and still get to enjoy the vibes, the feeling. At least until... I was about to say, at least until Microsoft gets rid of that functionality in the launcher. But I'm using Betacraft, so you know what? No, fuck them. I get to enjoy this forever. I get to enjoy this forever, chat. Alright, I say we should probably start focusing on actually building something. So what I'm thinking is we should probably make some progress on that castle. It's just unfortunate that it's nighttime, so it's going to be another 10 minutes or so until it stops being nighttime. So I'll tell you what, we'll drop all my clay off at the forge. There's no hardened clay, so you might as well just smelt everything into bricks. But we'll drop it off at the forge, and I don't know what we'll do next. We'll do something next. I do have this row of furnaces here also. These are filled with just wood planks. These are for smaller smelting jobs. So, get that going. Get that going. Get that going, and then get that going. It's kind of interesting also because even at night, DCB said that they didn't feel like there were as many like hostile mobs and stuff at night as there are in the later versions. It really is creeper, skeleton, zombie, spider. And spiders can't even crawl walls, by the way. Spiders are the exact same as they are in Classic. They can't scale walls. So you don't even have to, like, I don't even have to worry about, like, a spider, like, trying to get in here. This would not be safe in later versions of the game because obviously the spider can scale the wall. Here, he just hops impotently because he's got a tiny dick and no ability to scale walls. So, but yeah. Skeletons have occasionally shot me through these windows. I didn't put glass in them because it felt like a really bad idea to have furnaces that generate smoke in an enclosed space, question mark, and I didn't want to put like ventilation hoods, so I was like, fuck it, we'll just, you know, all that. I'm telling you, chat, you gotta think in terms of physics. even though this is a block video game. You gotta think in terms of physics. Sorry, I just briefly decided to check the elsewhere on the internet, and somebody on the Foo Fighters sub has shown me a picture of Will Ferrell, Dave Grohl, Jack Black, and Beck. By the way, happy 55th birthday, Beck. Beck is turning 55 today. It's pretty crazy. Excuse me. This is a strange ass picture. We got Dave Grohl. Two guys I don't recognize. One has like the 90s noodle hair. One's a fat guy. Will Ferrell, who is having ass issues at the moment from the looks of his face. Jack Black, who is very, very annoyed. You know what? Screw it. I don't even know if that is Jack Black. I'll just go ahead and show you his picture while we wait for the fucking night to come up. This is very, very funny to me. Cammy got Steved. It's very, very funny to me, like I said. Sources. We'll just pop this over the game. Perfection. Yeah, there we go. Alright, hold on. Sorry, let me scale this up. Transform. Fit to screen. I can even transition away from the chat box really quick. Yeah, this picture is bizarre. Eating soup right now. This picture is fucking strange. I don't know what the vibe in this picture is other than... I don't know. I actually don't know. Can anybody tell me what the feeling in the room here is? I don't know. I just know that there's people I recognize in it. Is it good soup, by the way? I should ask. Is that good soup? Oh no! My fucking skin changed. I'm Steve now. This is what DCB meant by Cammy got Steved. I thought you meant Cammy got Steved because there's fucking Jack Black in the picture. Made of love and chicken broth. Sorry. Stevification. I really did get Steved. Hold on. Let me hide it real quick. I got Steved. I'm Steve now. This sucks. Chat. How do you know I'm me if I'm just Steve? Grasshopper wants my iced coffee. Kebby is not willing to share. That's so unfortunate. That's genuinely so unfortunate. Why did my skin fuck up? I get it if I died, but like, I just tabbed out of the game. That's so sad. That's so tragic. Oh, fuck you. Get your arthropod ass over here. We're gonna fight. Fuck you. How dare. How very dare. Alright, how my bricks doing? Very nice. I already have a nice stockpile of bricks. I don't know what I'll use them for. I'll use them for something. I've mentioned it before, but clay is actually very, very rare in these old, like, pre-beta 1.6 versions because they only spawn in chunks that are positive in both the Y and X-axis. So, yeah. As a result, they're very, very rare. So, I actually used MC Edit to find them once upon a time. It's alright. Some will be coming up in just a moment. And then we will, like I said, take a trip out to the castle, and I guess I'll start working on stuff. I do need more, oh, God! Whew! Wow, that was fucking close. Man, chat, that would have been bad. It's okay. He's gone now. He went off to a better place. Anyway, let me go ahead and get myself some more cobble. I'm gonna need a lot more cobble for that, aren't I? That'll work. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Feathered looking ass. Who wins in a Pepsi contest, chat? Roblox oof or Minecraft oof? I'm actually tempted to say Roblox oof because it's just really funny that they got a kid to go oof. Anyway, yeah, so you get to see what I had going on over here. I think what I might do is... See, I don't want to wait for stuff to smelt, but I really want to stack it up with, smooth stone. Because I don't want to have it just be nothing but cobble, because I feel like that would look really, really shitty. Tell you what, I'll have... Yeah, check Somnol, I am sharing the grasshopper. I believe you. How the hell did grasshopper get in your room? How the hell did grasshoppers exist in Wales? Anyway, yeah. So this is actually meant to be like a walkable area. Like, meant to be in between the two walls. And then this part is supposed to be all water. Sort of like, do you remember that castle that we went to, Kebby? That was, I think it was the one really big castle we went to with like a gift shop. And it had the water-y bits, and I remember it was funny. I looked up and there was towel. There was towel up at top. Yeah, exactly. That was kind of the capsule that I had in mind for this. Now you can see that I didn't really know where to connect this to. I think I may connect it over here. Yeah, actually that works perfectly because this is what, 5 across? And how many spaces in between? 3. So this is going to be 5 across. So I'll tell you what, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to connect to these two. And then I'll have... Oh, that's actually perfect because they'll lead into each other. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. Perfect. I like it. Yeah, I wish I could shout out the specific castle, but it escapes my memory at the moment. I'm sure I have it in something. I'm sure I have it in my camera roll somewhere. By the way, I since doing the whole like shards and vault system, I actually keep all the photos that I take ever. So I have a big folder on my computer of just stuff rescued from various SD cards. It's pretty fun. Yeah, there we go. Actually, let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we're going to have that, and then we are going to spread that shit out a little bit more. I'm telling you, the sensor and the right mouse button on this mouse is fucked up. But this is the mouse that came with the keyboard. I mean, it can take any PS2 mouse, anything. Grasshopper going it down on this piece of orange. It's like that little... Hold on. See, I'm just going to show people GIFs for the rest of the stream. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Alright. So I got to open this in browser. And now give me Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Sources. This is what I think of when I imagine what you have said. Hello? Hello? Where the fuck is it? There we go. Yeah, this is what I think of when you say grasshopper going to town on this piece of orange. I'm sure this is exactly like it. I guess I haven't really thought about this too hard. Maybe I'll have a little tower in the center of it. But yeah, I want to have the wall sort of bit, and then have this, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll expand it out into this area right over here. I haven't fully decided. There's already this fucking bit right here. So we already have 2 keeps. This is kind of its own area. I don't really know what this is going to be. I do know that with the way that the walls are set up, that this is actually not connected to anything. So it might just be a little blip on top, a little tumor on top of the bigger keep. I'm not really sure. Not calling grasshoppers exotic, but we do get quite a few exotic bugs because of our humid climate. I was telling my mom about the weather. I have everybody else in Somnolescence weather on my weather app, which might sound kind of stalkerish, but to be perfectly honest, I just get curious. See what the fuck is going on in Minnesota or whatever the fuck. Anyway, and it's actually getting pretty freaking hot, for what it's worth. It's getting pretty freaking hot in London this week. So it should be very, very interesting when I touch down. London is toasty as fuck. Big cities are always a bit hotter than other places, which makes sense. They have a lot more material that would keep heat in. That makes sense. Yeah, you know what? I figure... I know you guys have not heard any of the game sounds because I've had the headphones muted. I'm gonna play random selections from Volume Alpha, I think. While we play, just to give you guys a little bit more to listen to. I also have Volume Beta, but Volume Beta is a set that I haven't actually listened through yet, so we're not going to do that one just yet. Volume Alpha. We're going to start with... Yeah, Perfection. And I'm going to go ahead and set the order to repeat playlist, and I'm going to set shuffle, or actually no, unfortunately I can't. Yeah, random. There we go. That's what I wanted. Perfect. So you guys are going to get to enjoy some wonderful sounds a little bit more while I ramble. Enjoy, motherfuckers. I mean, these are in-game music anyway, so you know it suits. I did a review of Volume Alpha actually not too terribly long ago for Merito.songlawson.net, and it was kind of neat going back to it because I was like, you know, obviously this has infinite appeal to anybody who likes this game, but what if you don't like this game? Is it still appealing? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? It kind of is. It's, in a weird way, it's kind of neat. It's like dusty. Music is a little loud. All right, I'll change that. Hold on. Alright, that should be good. That should be good. I do see that, we have Night Has Fallen. Yeah, there we go. So we got a nice little loop. We got a nice little encased area where there will be liquids. A lava moat really would be fucking cool, but lava moats would be very, very difficult to build in this version. Even water moats would be very, very difficult to build in this version. Let's head back to civilization. Or actually, no, I guess I could continue building. I mean... I'm so full of soup. She's become the soup slut. She's so full of soup. She took 20 loads from various soups. We put dumplings in the soup? That sounds delicious. Man, one of my favorite memories of New York City was going in this hole-in-the-wall noodle bar with some friends. Oh, hello. See, this is why I don't like building in fucking... Oh, God. Alright, hold on. I gotta run away. I actually have to fuck off hardcore, chat. I got a grand total of 2 hearts. My armor is fucked. Oh, fuck. That's why I don't like walking around at night, because I can't see anything. Alright, let's go and grab my stuff again. For those of us who are joining us again, I have decided to turn on random selections from Volume Alpha, which I do own on CD, as a way to soundtrack the game. So, if you like Volume Alpha, you will hear it as we go along. Soup dumplings. So there were dumplings with their own soup in the soup. Shit. I'm impressed, and I'm not easily impressed. But yeah, I got this, like, dumpling soup at this little noodle bar place in New York City. I hope whoever was running it is doing well, because that shit was delicious. There we go, here's all my shit. I mean, hey, listen, we have a Paned dragon called Spoon. We might as well have one called Dumpling. Oh man, my helmet broke. The only thing I have to protect my head is the lovely crown of flowers. What's up, Jake? How's it going? I'm just gathering all my stuff after fucking dying. Soup Dragon! Wasn't there a band called the Soup Dragons or something like that? And I'd hear them occasionally on Lithium Deep Cuts. That was good. Yeah, we were doing a little bit of building, but actually it sucks to build at night, so I guess we're not going to be doing a little bit of building. Yeah, no, that's a very cute name for a dragon. I like the idea of dragons just being named after food. The band is named after the character. Yes, yeah, I know that. Because Clangers is older than the band. Turn up the brightness. Where'd the brightness slider at, Jake? OBS? I'm not playing through OBS, boyo. I'm playing through the actual game. It might help you here at home, but you're not the one playing. I'm the one playing. I don't know what the fuck I want to do while I wait for the sun to come back up. Other than fight with my shit-ass right mouse button. Is this a mod pack? Why does cobblestone look like that? So Jake, you're a little bit young, but there was once upon a time where Minecraft was a game built by a goon named Notch. And it was a very different game, and now they have bees and shit in it. And they took his name out of the credits because he said some shit that some people didn't like. Though the band the Flower Pot Men were not named after the show. What's weird is that I know who the Flower Pot Men are because they had a song on the Ferris Bueller soundtrack. Isn't that really strange? It's this obscure new wave 80s band, and I know actually who you're talking about for once. That was, by the way, the best song on the soundtrack, Beat City. That song is fucking awesome. How's my clay doing? I should check. I have brick. Love or hate? The guy take him out of the credits as well. Yeah. Like, I don't know. That feels wrong to me. If you meant this show, go here. I love that part about Wikipedia. They have disambiguation pages, which of course I knew how to pronounce at 7 years old. But yeah, no. Seriously, it's like, oh, by the way, the guy who made the game, yeah, he didn't actually make the game. Hatsune Miku made the game. A fictional fucking character. It's like, man, you guys might have problems with, like, reality and life and existence. I'm gonna hide in Jerry's bait shop, just saying. Disambiguation is a good spelling bee word. It is! I would have lost it. The spelling bee that I did at 11 years old. You know the place. I think it's quite immature to go, by the way, this problematic person did not actually do the thing that they did. They didn't make the thing that I like. Actually, you're wrong. Stuck a child. No. Sometimes bad people do make very good things. That implies that I think Notch is a bad person in the first place, and I don't. I know that there were a lot of people who were celebrating the idea. He said once in an interview something like, it's obviously a very lonely position, having a lot of money and then also being a very well-known person like that. You know, if you're not in sort of the club, it can be kind of weird, something like that. And of course, people are like, ha ha. Notch is very, very lonely. It's like, I didn't actually mean it like that. I think you guys are fucking insane. It really is crazy how many people online will like genuinely take like moral satisfaction in somebody they don't like being, ever experiencing a negative emotion ever, or like ever going through a tribulation ever. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I think of the people. I can't even think of how many people I dislike, because you know what? They don't really exist. I'm just like, you know what? Oh, that's a person. That's a person. I don't know. As long as you're not like actively trying to fuck people over. As a person, I don't know. Oh, sorry. You know, maybe if somebody is just like existing, maybe don't like celebrate when bad things happen to them, because it kind of makes you. Are we the baddies? Just saying. Anyway, that's my moral grandstanding for the day. I can't believe that that's a controversial opinion in 2025, but here we are. Alright, so now I can actually go back and continue. You know what? Tell you what, I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to go and start cooking some solid stone, because I would like to fill that in. Sorry, let me check this fucking stick bug. Wow. That really is a crazy bug. We get stick bugged, chat. We get stick bugged when we switch to Discord. Sorry, I'm gonna turn the music down just very, very slightly again. There we go. That should be even better. My mother started watching a crime thriller with David Mitchell as the protagonist, and it's wild to see him in a vaguely serious role. That does sound very funny. That does sound very, very funny. I'm sure he does just fine, but also that's the are we the baddies guy? That's very funny. And obviously many, many other things. That's just the first thing that comes to mind. He plays an autist. Oh, that's everybody in British comedy. I'm not used to seeing David Mitchell in a serious role. Yeah. No, that does sound genuinely wild. One thing that I do want to do. By the way, this is how you get wool in this game. You just punch a sheep. You just punch a sheep, and then he goes bald. I don't even know if that sheep ever regrows his wool. He just despawns. It is hard being a sheep in alpha Minecraft. Anyway, I would put a bed up here, but there's no beds in this version, so instead I'm just gonna, like, do this. Yeah, that'll work. And there's no colors of wool either. You get white wool. That's it. That's what you get. That's what you get when you let your heart win. I do think that's a really nice looking thing. I was actually inspired by Willie's shop in Stardew Valley. What's funny actually was that I had crawled onto some corner of Kiwi Farms, and people were talking about how Stardew Valley really did steal a whole lot from Harvest Moon, and I was like, shit, I really should play Harvest Moon then. I think what I might do is I might take like one of the Super Nintendo versions, or one of the like the Game Boy Advance versions, and make a build for 3DS, like through the Virtual Console. Beds were beta 1.3, you fake fan. Beds were beta 1.3, you fucking beta. Anyway, it was inspired by Harvest Moon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, he didn't. I don't think he lied about that. I think that this OP went pretty hard about it. And actually, what was interesting was that OP wasn't even like it was like, you know, whatever you could say about Stardew Valley, it's because Harvest Moon has been so mismanaged over the past couple of years. And it was genuinely the screenshot that he showed of like the Harvest Moon game for the N64, or sorry, for modern PCs looked like an N64 game. There wasn't even fucking functional shading. I was like, man, yeah, no, Stardew Valley absolutely deserved to win, even though it was very well inspired. Like, yeah, unfortunately, you know. But I like Stardew Valley a lot. But if Harvest Moon, like the good Harvest Moons, or anything like Stardew Valley, I'm gonna love those too. I don't know. There's just something very, very satisfying about the gameplay loop of you wake up and you go and harvest some stuff, and then you sell it, and then you do some stuff with what you get. I don't know. I really like that. Every day feels like its own kind of self-contained experience. Wake up, Harvest Moon. There you go. I kept getting recommended by videos about a game, and I felt like I was going nuts because it's so blatantly copying Stardew. Can't remember the name. That's wild. So we're like 3rd generation Harvest Moon now. Alright, I'm getting impatient. I'm going to go ahead and just, whatever stone that we have harvested, I'm just going to grab the results, and then we're going to go start building. I'm getting impatient. Chat is getting bored. I can feel people clicking off right now. Nobody's clicking off. Are viewer call-ins still happening? Yeah, absolutely. I would love to get people who are interested in hopping on and talking shit for 20 minutes or whatever. I might pop out for a brief moment though, if that's all right with you guys. That wasn't a question. I'm not asking. But yeah, I'll hop onto my other account and you can pop in for 20 minutes or whatever the fuck, Jake. Actually, yeah. Tell you what, I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to go on a very quick break. I'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I will come back and then we'll do some call-ins. Pixelshire, that's a cute name. I will definitely look into it, I promise. Alright, be right back. Alright, thank you guys for your patience. To all the people who said he went to go piss. No. No, you. Anyway. Yeah, so if anybody wants to call, that's very, very fair. I will be here. Just let me know. Obviously on Discord. And if anybody who's watching this, obviously when it's live, wants to call in, just add me Marito at Discord. Yeah. Other than that, I guess we will continue. I have turned off the volume alpha if people are going to be streaming or calling in. Actually, tell you what, I'll continue it for right now, and then if somebody calls in, I'll just pause it. So it's all good. Okay, this is going to be very, very fun, given the broken sensor in this fucking mouse. Yeah, I think this is going to be looking good. I like using cobblestone to frame things and then smooth stone to fill it in, because smooth stone has a less irritating to look at texture when it's fully tiled. So I think that's going to look good. Sorry, I had to check if my mic was working. But it is, so we're all good. DCV says, by the way, his friend is heading out, so soon he'll probably be able to do it after Jake, which would be excellent. Muted, lol. Yeah, that's gonna look stupid. Let's go ahead and I know I've wasted a little bit of coal doing this, but that's okay. Yeah, there we go. Give ourselves a little base of cobble, so that way it's not gonna look stupid. And then anything above that we'll do smooth stone. I think that's one of the reasons I've been putting this off, is I have not really actually figured out what I want this to look like. But I think that's a good start. I really should be bringing some of my game saves over to Wales. Like, I might bring my Tony Hawk 4 save, and then also bring this world over, so that way there's something for I don't know, Cabby and I to play, or me to play. Because otherwise, I don't know. I feel like that's. I'm gonna come back, and then it's gonna be like, well, it's been a while since I played any of this, you know, and it's unfortunate because 6 weeks is a long ass time, and man cannot be sustained on, I don't know, writing Pennyverse stories on a little netbook alone. I think that's in the Bible. I think I sent a friend request. Jake, you're friended on both of my accounts. You're on Camaru and you're on Marito. So if you just want to, assuming we're talking about your delete your emails account, you can just call me at any moment and I'll get you on here. I wasn't listening to the instructions. Damn. I didn't realize I was talking to a fucking Zoomer. Oh god, he's immediately starting a call. Alright, hold on. Alright, what's going on, our lucky contestant? Oh god, sorry, you're coming out of the wrong speaker. Hold on. Whoopsie. That bodes well. Alright, there we go. Now you guys should be able to hear Mr. Jacob Buffington. Hello.
Hi, I didn't say anything bad or anything.
Now I can't hear Jacob. Okay, hold on.
Oh, what the fuck?
Alright, talk.
Fix the mixing, dude.
Yeah, I'm fixing the mixing right the fuck now. He's quiet. Cool.
Oh, terrific.
Okay, there we go. He should be a decent volume. I should be a decent volume.
Test.
Excellent. Very good. Very cool.
Does it sound good?
Yeah, I think it sounds good. Alright, what's going on, boyo? I think he's still a bit quiet. Okay. Yeah, he's still quiet.
God damn it.
Okay.
Do I turn myself up?
No, I turn you up. Okay, there you go. Now it should be good.
Hello?
Hello?
Streamer.
Hello, is anybody there? Hey, I'm
Hello?
Cammy again.
Hey!
Jesus H. Christ. Bit better. Bit better? Motherfucker.
Bit better.
It's fine. Fine, I will turn myself down.
Damn. It's tough in these eye streets.
It's hard. Alright, it's hard.
Get ready to die for this Discord shit.
Man. It's hard. It's hard. Listen, it's tough out here. Jake's just so quiet and shy. He's a little flower. And you have to water him with your pee.
Okay. I think I'm gonna wrap it up soon.
Ew, what the fuck?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks, Jake. DCB says, I'm Grump.
What? I'm literally JonTron. When I walk down the stairs, I feel like JonTron.
You look like JonTron.
JonTron has patchy eyebrows. I didn't really notice, but he does.
I should probably turn the game down now that Jake has fucked with all of my audio mixing. Jake, I blame you for everything. I just noticed the Jake peak. Yes, listen, like I said at the beginning, Jake is sensually sniffing my hair just like Joe Biden.
Yum.
I'm JonTron after he dropped a brick on his shoulders. Alright. That's very exciting.
Alright, what else is happening in this world?
I don't know.
Just generally building your fucking...
Yeah,
Coliseum.
so what I
haven't been following.
Yeah, so what I had, I'm JonTron after he drops a brick in the toilet. Alright, well that part wasn't in his videos, so I'm not going to comment on that. But anyway, yeah, no, I told people that I wanted to, like, really, like, fill this world out and have it be, like, something that I work on over a couple years, as opposed to, like, oh, you know, you build a spawn and then you fuck off and start a new world.
We're building to the Farlands.
We're building to the Farlands, chat. You heard it here first. I think the big thing is that since building, like, the church and the train station and now this oh god, man,
Did you just look at the... Oh, I thought you looked at, like, the lava creeper thing. You thought it was a real creeper.
no, it turns out it's a real ass creeper.
Get it.
There we go.
Don't be a pussy.
I wasn't a pussy.
Right.
I put my whole chest into it. Anyway, but yeah, since building all this cool shit, I'm suddenly very, very low on cobble, so I'm probably going to need to dig another gigantic hole. As you can see, here's the first gigantic hole. If I can get on the.
You dug out a whole chunk here, man.
I did. Down to bedrock, and you can't see. Oh god. That's okay. You can't see it right now, but there's actually holes in the bedrock layer in this version. This is what autism does to a man. I just put on ballpark music and it's all good. But anyway, I dug to bedrock, and there's actually holes in the bedrock layer in this version. Men love digging holes. Men love holes of all varieties.
All varieties?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
You can't put your chest into
Don't
it, dude.
quote me on that. But yeah, there's actual holes in the bedrock layer, which is kind of neat. You can actually fall in them and die.
Damn.
Yeah, ballpark music. Yeah, when I dug this, I was listening to a lot of Museum. That album is good as shit. Unfortunately, it's pretty expensive if you try to get it on CD, secondhand or anything like that. They need to do a CD repress or something. 'Cause that album is good as shit. Worst case scenario. Oh god. I should probably make sure that I'm up the stairs before I turn directions. They need to do a fucking tour in Canada. They should.
Yo.
They should. For our biggest ballpark music fan in the chat, Savannah. They should. Oh, I'll tell you what, actually. The rest of my stone is probably done smelting.
See, look at you. You're thinking ahead and shit.
I am. Well, I mean, it doesn't help that, like, I don't really pay attention to stuff as much when I'm just playing by myself, but since I'm on stream, I don't want it to be as boring as... Like, that's the thing. I tend to get distracted when I play Minecraft on stream. I tend to just like, oh, let me go in fucking circles. And I'm like...
You sure do.
I sure do. So I'm like, maybe let me do that less. There's no furnaces in here. What the fuck am I doing?
Oh, Cameron. You're such a shiny star.
Listen, Jake. I am a 200 IQ individual. Alright?
I believe you.
NASA wants to study my brain.
I believe you again.
I believe... Oh, shit.
How does he do it?
How does he do it, chat? That's a really good question. How the fuck do I do it? All
It's
right.
a mystery to everybody.
Am I going to build at night and risk it all? I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Even though already my helmet is gone and everything else is about to break, and there's going to be something swimming up my ass and I'm going to die.
Oh, no.
This happens to me all the time.
I'm nervous for you.
I'm nervous for you. Thank you, Jake. He's sending all his energy.
I'm right here. You can just tell me that. Okay, maybe I'd agree with, like, working on it at night if you're somewhere lit up. This place is pitch fucking black, and it's, like, away from all of your shit.
Yes.
If you get ambushed, it's over.
I agree. But listen, the show must go on.
If I can see the show.
If I could see the show. You'll be able to see the show in 5 minutes. Stop bitching.
I'm squinting.
I'm squinting. You get some
I need
glasses.
my glasses. I need my glasses. Where are my glasses?
This is what happens when you play a version without beds. It's kind of, in a weird way, it's kind of nice because it means, like, if there's, like, something I got to do in real life, I can just pop out for 10 minutes and do that while I sit somewhere safe. But on a stream, I can't quite do that because it's just going to be sitting here. Oh, there's a spider.
You're losing to the spider. Oh shit.
There's a spider.
That took half your fucking hearts, man.
It did. It absolutely did. But you know what?
Are you vegan in this world, or can you eat pork chops and shit?
There are. I do have pork chops occasionally. The best gameplay is when you don't play and just leave the room. Listen, you heard the man. He can't see shit. Anyway, the sun's gonna be coming up in just a moment, so.
If you say so. You glitch the game, it's gonna be night forever. Ever Brian said.
We're gonna make it, chat. We're gonna make it. There we go. Now it's gonna be progressively brighter for all of you fucking babies who can't see shit. What do you mean you can't see in the dark? With fucking better eyes.
Baby.
Minecraft creepypasta.
I think the only Minecraft creepypasta was the Herobrine thing. I don't know of anything else. Like, I guess creepypastas aren't as prevalent. I don't think people are writing them.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about creepypasta. I wasn't into creepypastas when I was a kid. I'm not into them now.
I am the son of Jeff the Killer.
If there's
I'm
anybody I
coming to
believe
get
it
you.
coming from, it's you.
I'm actually a nice guy, though, so.
Ah. Now people go, actually, that's fake because they lack whimsy. Whimsy, chat, whimsy.
If I got an email chain, I'd forward that shit to everybody I know.
Awesome.
If you don't send this message to 10 people, she will be in your bedroom.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Wait, you promise?
Ooh. Well, don't mind if I do.
Well, shit. Hard to argue. The Jeff the Killer creepypasta is so bad. The internet
never
birthed
read
and
it, but I've
killed
heard.
creepypastas. Sorry, they creeped killypastas.
Creep killy pastas.
I'm gonna go over to my garden shed. Yeah, Jeff the Creepy Killer Pasta. Exactly.
Jeff the creepy killer pasta.
Listen, it's hard. It's hard when you have holes in your brain. Okay.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Bad news. Doc said I'm gonna be retarded.
Doc said I'm gonna be retarded. I said, oh no, for how long?
It's gonna be a long time.
Damn. Oh man.
How the fuck did I get a bug bite? What is this shit on my arm?
Damn. Even the bugs
I
can't
sleep
resist
with my
them.
blankies around me. There's no possible way that this should have happened.
I remember I was doing dishes the one time and I turned around and like the back of both of my legs were covered in bug bites. I was like, that they weren't there 5 minutes ago. That's strange.
Drive-by biting.
Drive-by biting. It really like legit happened like that. I was like, that
The
shit.
spiders in my hood. The spiders in my house are crips.
That's why they bite you.
It hurts though.
Yeah, no. They suck. Fucking itch.
Ow. You live in Georgia. Well, what the fuck does that have to do? The hotter climate, I guess. It's fucking Canadians. It's all cold and shit.
Fucking Canadians
They
are
don't
like,
have to-
wow, it's slightly over freezing, so tropical.
So tropical. I don't know the first thing about the climate in Canada.
I had a
just
bug
know
bite
it's
recently.
cold,
Doubt
I
it was the
think.
grasshopper. It was the grasshopper. I'm sorry to tell you. That's what they mean when they say get stick bugged.
Is that a new meme? Stick bug?
You've never seen the
No.
the video? Okay, hold on.
No.
All right, hold on.
I'm gonna close my eyes and cover my ears.
I bet you will.
La 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 la.
In fact, I'm not even going to show the chat because the chat knows. Jake doesn't because Jake lives under a rock. Would YouTube like to load?
I hope we get an ad.
I'm
YouTube.
sorry, does it... My fucking tab was like, would you like to visit a web video? YouTube, what the fuck does that mean?
A web video.
A web video? What the fuck does that mean?
As I am in a web browser, I would love to.
Yeah,
look at a web video.
I mean, I would love to. That's why I searched for one.
Oh, you just sent me a YouTube link.
I just sent you a YouTube link.
It says 8 million views.
Jake discovers he lives under a rock.
Oh, it's a Roblox thing.
Oh, it's a Roblox thing? I know it from an Asai video.
Stick bug song bee swarm simulator.
Damn, Roblox is everything, I guess. It's a meme, you dip. I know fuck all memes. You're correct. I don't go outside.
Yo.
No, it's not from Roblox. See? It's just a stick bug.
I see Roblox in the description and in the
I
comments.
bet you do, Jake.
I look, I observe. I have 2 eyes.
Jake notices.
3 when I'm based.
The song is from a Roblox game. Okay. Okay. Bee Swarm Simulator.
Ooh.
How do you know this?
Does Jacob win? Ooh, is Jacob winning right now?
No.
Is Jacob winning the war on ideas right now? Ooh!
Chat, you let me down. That's disturbing, by the way. There are children watching, I'm sure.
The what?
I'm sure there are children and sensitive souls watching.
The word before that.
What do you mean before that?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What?
I have to rewind the VOD. I don't know what the fuck you just said.
He's deeper into the zoomer headspace. Exactly.
I don't know which Cameron is which. I'm scared. Hold on. That's disturbing. Okay, you said this is disturbing. I heard like fucking stirping. I don't know what the
This is stirping, Jake. There are children around.
Get stirped on.
Get stirped on, kiddo.
Stirp it up. Any fans in the chat, stirp it up.
Yeah. Any
Make sure
cute
to like
girl?
the
Any
stream.
cute
The stream
girls
is-
up stirping right now?
Email me.
Email me. I'm lonely.
Like the stream. It has 0 likes right now.
Yeah. That's so sad. Who up stirping? Stirping they meet? I know Savannah's up stirping her soup. Does that count?
I think me and you have different definitions of what stirping means.
Ah, it happens. It's okay.
Quietly Googling if stirp is an actual word. No, it's not. I see slurping, but not stirping.
Yeah, of course, idiot.
Stirps is a stock family or a branch of family.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
We're spiritual stirps, me and you, Cameron. We're
Yeah.
on the same wavelength mentally.
Hell yeah. I guess.
Yeah, hype me up. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
You're so kind.
Totally. Shit, I'm out of stone. Well, at least it's starting to resemble something, I guess.
What it resembles, I don't know.
I don't know
Is it
either.
a castle?
Yeah.
just a-
Well, all right. So the idea was that like these circle areas were meant to be like the keep. This is going to be a moat, and then this is going to be like walkable like wall space. At the moment, it looks like a bunch of bullshit. Yes.
All right. I'll take your word on it.
That's okay. Believe me. I have to take my own word on it until it happens.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself, chat. If you take anything from this stream, believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Make sure to never forget that
Don't forget to remember that
likes and subscribe.
yeah, like, subscribe, hit the bell as well.
Or else you won't believe in yourself. How
That's
about
true.
that?
Then you'll have crippling self-doubt for the rest of your life.
And you have to like the stream in the next 10 minutes.
That's
or you'll
ri-
be doomed to always forget to believe in yourself.
Yeah. I don't make the rules, chat. I'm just saying.
We're still at 1 like, and the 1 like is me.
Damn. It's a hard crowd.
Yo. I guess we just have to start threatening people now.
That's alright.
If you
Listen.
don't stream, I'm gonna come. If you don't, no, fuck. If you don't like the stream, I'm gonna,
I cannot co-sign on whatever
Kill
Jake's
you.
about to say.
kill you. I'm gonna show up.
Jake's gonna be under your bed tonight.
Who says I'm not already am? Number 1.
Well, is it...
Cabby liked it? Okay, I see 2 likes.
Hey, there we go. That's right.
Alright. So DCB is a fake fan?
DCB is a
Savannah's
fake fan. Damn. I thought we had something special, man. The space under my bed is like 2 inches tall. Jake is tiny. I don't think you guys realize.
I am generally flexible.
He's flexible, chat. He's a flexible manlet.
I can do Paper Mario Sticker Star if I need to. because it's Paper Mario. Well, I guess Paper Mario would have worked in that, but Sticker Star's the only one I actually played.
Where'd my other piece of bread go? That's fine. Oh, I ate it. I made you a cookie, but I eated it.
Is that another Mimi?
Is that another Mimi? Jake. Paper flat Jake is a scary idea. You fold him up in your pocket. Take him wherever you go.
I'm probably screaming the whole time.
That meme is like 20 years old, Jake. He's not even 20 yet.
So am I. I am.
That's what he says.
I am.
He also says
I'll
he's
show
average
my
height.
driver's license on stream. My driver's license is fucked up though. I'm like, it says I'm 5'10". I don't think I'm 5'10". It's also blue eyes. I don't have blue eyes. I have hazel.
Behind These Hazel Eyes by Kelly Clarkson. It's Jake's theme song. And he's 5'6", exactly.
I'm not.
Jake is
Stop!
Jake is teeny tiny.
Stop!
You guys glad I turned him up?
Just blow compressed air into the microphone.
Do it.
I don't have it.
Do it, pussy.
I don't. I'm not gonna run out to Best Buy right now.
No commitment to the bit. That's so sad.
I'm 4.
I'm 4.
I think the stream would be better if Jake is loud. I think the stream would be better if I was the loudest and Cameron muted himself.
All right. All right. Listen. Bet.
Did he leave? Is this true? Oh shit! All right, so we're melting some stone here. We're actually making some stone here, and what I'm gonna do is continue my build. All right, let's get moving here. So, ooh, stream's dropping some frames, but that's all right. You see, the one thing that I'm good at is making sure I have a lot of drop frames. My name is Marito. I stream at a bitrate of 5. Additionally, guys, what's the button to swim? I fucking forgot. Oh shit. It's not S. It's not left mouse button. Guys, can someone help me here? Up W? I'm hitting it. Nothing's happening. Oh fuck. That's okay.
You know, actually, I think Jake sucks at this.
Okay, fucking fine. You do it. Holy shit.
Yeah, and that might be why it's my stream, boyo.
Oh, okay. I'm gay.
It's the cross button. What do you call it, Jake? Do you call it the X button or the cross button?
Which button?
It's the button with the cross on it.
The cross?
It's the Jesus Christ
Like
button.
The plus button?
Yeah. Oh god, now I have
What's
to
the
find
plus
my
button?
shit in the fucking water. Hold on.
Yeah. Funny meme, dude.
It was a really funny meme.
We'll be here for the next 20 minutes trying to find our items.
It's gonna despawn in 4 minutes and 45 seconds, so...
4 minutes and 45 seconds. Is it the plus button? Is that the
We have a third name. What's the third name?
cross? Square? I don't see a square button. All the fucking keys are square if you look at it.
It's true. The armless swastika button. I don't think that one's in Sly Cooper.
The X button? What X button? Like the letter? I don't know what the fuck is happening. I feel like I'm getting pranked. There's a hidden camera in the room.
Guys, you gotta understand. Jake is very slow on the uptake. Be nice to him.
What do you mean? They fucking talking about some shit. I'm looking at my keyboard.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
I have media keys. I can press the email button and it does nothing.
Yeah, that's what you call it, the email button. There you go.
It's an envelope. It just opens up a new browser window. What the fuck?
And Sly Cooper, jump and press the email button.
What's the home button do? I just...
Jump and press the email button, Sly.
Right,
the dedicated pizza key. Awesome. That's the only key you really need. By the way, I just want you guys to know that when you drown in Alpha Minecraft, it actually somehow takes your fucking armor away. It's very good. It's very good. Very, very well programmed. I'm surprised that this unfinished game is unfinished.
Holy shit, I have a calculator key on my keyboard.
Congrats, Jake, because I know you can't do math.
Yeah, I have to open up a calculator every like... Look at my computer sometimes. There's like 4 calculators open and shit.
Kevy says her new print screen key says full print screen instead of print screen. Progress.
It's that way too enthusiastically. I don't know.
Listen, I'm excited. I'm happy for her. Okay. There's some guys following me. I normally know how to handle this, but not these guys.
Whoa.
Mine says Pritzker.
Mine says Skurlook.
Mine says print screen. The full ass print screen. I win.
Cabby won before you, actually.
Yeah, but she got her keyboard after me.
Yeah, but she mentioned...
Excuses.
Excuses. I am. I don't want you to win. Ever.
Too bad. Nice guys finished last.
You're mean. Rude. Disrespectful.
I'm being heckin' problematic, chat. Sorry, Prutska reminds me of any perns for any pronouns. Why did I detail the fucking knees on this sketch just to put trousers on this character? I ask myself that all the time.
What are knees?
What are knees?
Oh shit, fucking... Oh fuck. That was like art slang or something.
Wow.
Art slang for fucking,
knee fetish. That's a patrician level kink right there.
What are knees? Fucking...
Yeah, Jake, what are knees? Come on.
My name is Jacob Buffington. My favorite color is red.
I bet it is. Alright, so we gotta move on to our next contestants. Anything you want to say in closing, Jake?
Fuck you.
Alright, so if you guys want to call into the stream, now's your chance. That was a solid half hour from our good friend, Jake. Delete your emails, Buffington. If zonking is computer science slang for filling in type holes, then knee could mean something in art. I mean, to knee means to, like, bash someone's something with your knee, right? I don't know what filling in type holes means. I'm deeply concerned. What are they teaching you? Is DCB up to anything? I know he wanted to call. DCB, boyo! I'm just saying, the line is open right now. It's a free house for you, Jim. You gotta bring furniture, but the house is free. Like, let x equals 10 is the same as let x number equals 10. But that first one has a hole where the type is. Zonking fills that. I mean... if there's one thing that computer science majors are ironically not very good at, it's filling holes. But we appreciate him. Friend's still here. He's getting picked up, and his anonymous benefactor just left the house. Come on! Rapido, friend! I gotta get my boyo on stream. What the fuck? I gotta get my friend .com Eric on stream right now. Eric spelled Airique. You know, of course. Come on. Hurry up. I sent a friend request. You're already friending me on this account. 30 more minutes of Jake. You know what? If DCB doesn't show up, I might bring you back on for another half hour. Encore of Jake. We should co-stream more often. We should. We actually should. I would quite enjoy that. I will consider that next time we I thought it was your Marf account. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to hide Jake sniffing my hair. Sorry about that. I thought it was your Marf account. Yeah, for people who are not friending me on this account, like for you guys, yeah, you're already on my Camaru account, so go ahead and just add me there. But for anybody just randomly, in fact, you know what? I'll double check. I guarantee I'll have nothing, but I'll double check. Oh my god, I actually did get 2 friend requests. Who we got? Jake and Savannah. No, guys. I appreciate it, but no, I already have you on my main. Why, who is this? Hello?
Alrighty.
Hello?
Oh, are you excited to have your stream absolutely ruined?
I don't know. I gotta turn you down real quick. Too fucking loud.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
That's what they all say. What's going on? I see you playing Skyrim. How's your Skyrim?
It's good. I'm just ducking into random caves and shit. You know, doing what Skyrim do. Killing some trolls. DCB's gonna like this one. I saw a wolf. I saw what I assumed was a wolf, and I killed it. And it was a snow fox. It was just a little fox.
And it's just a little. It was a little guy.
He wasn't hurting anyone.
He wasn't hurting anyone, and you killed him anyway because you're a monster.
Yeah, I killed Craig. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry about that, DCB.
Sorry, DCB. But yeah, I think...
You killed Craig?
Craig.
Yeah, you bastard.
Yeah, sorry about that, DCB. You know, I don't have a very good... I'm sure if I looked at... No,
this is not Winning Wednesday.
I'm sure if I looked at him a little bit harder, I would have noticed that it was 1/5 the size of a wolf, but...
That's so tragic. That's genuinely the saddest thing anybody has said this entire stream.
I'm not really good at that. I wanted to break the news face to face.
So, I'm bored building the outer walls, so I think what I'm going to actually do is start working on just constructing the keep, and then...
You should make a strip club.
I should do what?
I said you should make a strip club.
A strip club? Shit. Yeah. Is Cabby going to let me do that?
I think that's what's missing.
You're right. I think so, too. But, yeah, I think I'm just going to focus on the internal key. I forgive you, Savannah. Aww. See, DCB, he's got a heart of gold.
Yeah.
He forgives you even though Craig is dead because of you.
Wait till I do it again.
Wait till I do it again, she says.
Cabby says I mostly don't notice wolves until they're already attacking me. Well, the good thing is I do notice wolves. It's just that they are usually actually snow foxes.
I don't notice wolves because they're usually dead.
They're usually dead and also foxes.
It's true.
So.
So actually,
I think the chickens are a good addition.
Oh yeah, no, the chickens. Well, see, the thing is that mobs in this version are so like you can tell that this is alpha because they just kind of spawn and they're there and then they despawn. There's really no like, oh, this. I feel like there's more permanence in the later versions of Minecraft because you know obviously they want the mobs to be like oh, it's a part of the scenery. But these guys are just kind of there until they're not.
You know, just doing what chickens do.
I don't know what the fuck chickens do, but yeah, they do that.
And around.
They get her. Jesus, chickens get more action than I am.
Yeah. Oh, that's not hard.
She. Anyway. But yeah, so what is this little bit? Actually, I don't know if I ever designated this little bit. Oh, this is like meant for a little like promenade deck or something that I'll figure out at a later date. But so I'll tell you what I'll do then. I'll actually have this. Yeah, okay, perfect. And then this is going to look out onto the moat. Excellent.
Very fancy. And then you're going to fill it with alligators.
Yes. I mean, there's no alligators in this version, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah. We'll make do with chickens.
We'll make do. Chickens are very vicious.
Which, you know, tastes similar to alligator, so...
I cannot co-sign on this. Fill it with sheeps.
Fill it with sheeps.
That would be pretty great. I could.
That's a good suggestion.
That's a very good suggestion. I don't know if MC Edit can do like chicken or mob spawns, but if it can, then I will get a screenshot of it filled with sheeps just for you, Kebby.
That's good.
Is there a way to make them
Sheep
not
meat,
despawn? Unfortunately, not really. There's no like there's no name tags or anything.
Damn. It would be very funny to have a moat filled with sheep and you've named every single one.
Yes. Although I could do that. When were name tags added? 1.7.10? Earlier? Later? Hold on, let me check this. Name tags were added in 1.6.1. Okay, so in fact, when I do update this world, I can in fact name mobs. Excellent. So I can have indeed, when I upgrade this to Pined, I could name a bunch of sheep and fill them in the moat. Cool.
Nice. Very good.
Excellent. I remember playing Minecraft on the 360 and naming all my animals to make them not despawn. It's important. Listen, when you have a little petting zoo, you can't have them despawning.
Yeah.
That just kind of sucks.
Can you imagine going to a petting zoo and the donkey...
The donkey's
despawns?
not there anymore.
They're like, sorry, and you're like, did he die? And they go, no, he despawned.
He despawned. He's just gone. Sorry. I'm like, oh.
Even worse.
It's worse than death.
Really
It's
sad.
non-existence.
Yeah. You know? Like, you know the Catholic thing that animals don't go to heaven because they don't have souls.
Yeah.
It's not true. But if they despawn, they don't go to heaven. They just get erased.
Yes. Gamer parent
avoiding
avoiding explaining death to their kids.
No, honey. Your hamster just despawned.
It's true. Honey, gamers don't die. They just respawn.
Your fish is a different color because he leveled up.
He leveled up. Man, I'm always running out of something.
It is. Gotta get to mining and crafting.
This would have worked on me as a kid. Aw. I appreciate that you're very willing to admit this. Not that I guess it's that embarrassing. I don't know, but you know, I feel like most people would be like, "No, my friends will think I'm uncool."
Oh, stupid! Whoa, you're telling me you were a stupid 6-year-old? That's silly. I was a very smart and correct 6-year-old.
It's true. I was so smart, pilled correct core as a 6-year-old. Okay. Sorry that you sucked.
Yeah. You know, I was on the r/atheism subreddit when I was 5 years old.
You know what? Next time it goes dark, I'm gonna check on r/atheism and poison my Reddit recommendations just for the humor of it. Let's see what they're talking about right the fuck now. Oh, it's getting
good
dark.
Lord.
All right, you guys ready? That is pretty funny. Despawning is more humane than death. It's a quick, painless non-existence. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I will accept it.
I was gonna say when I was an autistic nitpicker about Santa Christmas tradition, but then I remembered it's a bit different in the U.S. with milk and cookies.
I feel like we probably had this discussion, but what is it like in the UK?
Don't they put out stuff for a reindeer?
I think that's what she said
And
at one
don't they
point.
put out like brandy?
Brandy for the reindeer. Awesome.
Well, no, it's for Santa.
No, it's for the reindeer, so the reindeer can get fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And a carrot for the reindeer. There we go. Santa Claus was made to sell Coca-Cola. I thought polar bears were invented to sell Coca-Cola.
Mince pie and brandy. Now, mince pie is the one with the fruit in it, right?
Santa wasn't always the jolly man in red. He used to be a communist.
It's a fruit thing. Yeah, that's right. Because when I hear mince pie, I imagine it has meat in it, which is very funny, the idea of putting out just a fucking meat pie for Santa Claus. And then he goes in there and he eats a meat pie in every single house and drinks brandy. You're a fruit thing. No, you're a fruit thing.
Sorry, let me see what was going on. You're a fruit thing. No, I'm a fruit thing, chap. Alright, r/atheism, the world's largest atheist forum. All topics relating to atheism, agnosticism, and secular living are welcome. So, sorting by best. Forced participation in religious activities to be classified as child abuse in Japan. Oh god, someone wants to talk about the floods in Texas right now.
Oh, jeez.
The flooding that happened in Texas is devastating, no doubt. But I want to talk about the comments I see in almost every picture of a beautiful child that lost their life in the flood. Some of the few I saw today, she is resting in the arms of the Lord. Jesus needed these babies in heaven. She is smiling in heaven now. This is all part of a great plan and they were needed in heaven. These comments make me so angry. Why would God need these children in heaven? For companionship? To bake cookies? Why? Why would they have to suffer a horrific death by drowning just to be with the Lord? What kind of loving God looks down and says, aha, today I think it would be fun to cause a flood and have these children and others die in Texas in a frightening, horrific death because they are needed here with me. I can't stand this stupidity and God's plan BS. Red angry face emoji.
Oh, that is the most Reddit shit I've ever
That
heard.
is actually, that shit makes me feel like I'm back in 2011.
Oh my god.
God
He
thought a
turns
flood
to
would be
grieving
so
parent,
cool.
and he's like,
God broke one
your
block
God
in
is
Minecraft
evil.
Classic and just let it all flood.
God damn.
That's so funny. All Redditors
All
were born
Redditors.
yesterday. Real shit. I don't have suicidal thoughts. I have deleting my Reddit thoughts.
Is that a quote from you or a quote from a Redditor?
Boy, oh boy. I don't know, sometimes there's fun things. Like, I go on my homepage, and someone apparently made their own ISA diagnostic and postcard, so if there's any problems on their computer, they could just plug the card in and see why it's fucking up. Like, that's kind of neat. But then also, you know, there's the rest of Reddit.
Well, you know, it's just a place on the internet.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. You know what was really funny, actually, because I mentioned Kiwi Farms earlier. Someone described it as Reddit and green Reddit, and I'm like, yeah. It's correct. Yeah. Like, yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean, I'd say it's like Kiwi Farms is also, I mean, obviously it depends on which subreddit you're on, but it is, as far as the general mainstream goes, more right-wing. But
You
that
missed my
doesn't
reindeer
mean
story
that
because I was
Reddit...
scrolling Reddit. I'm sorry. I will read it. So Kevy says Santa gets drunk as fuck in the UK. But my parents are like, let's take a bite out of the carrot to make it look like a reindeer ate some. And then I was like, that's not a reindeer bite, Mark. See, the real Redditor the whole time was Kebby.
It's kids with autism.
It's kids with
which
autism.
Which is why Redditors are the way that they are.
It's true. It's true. I'm a Tumblr user. Do Tumblr users actually people? Let me check. Let's check Tumblr right now. See, here's the thing, guys. I use all three sites, which means nobody likes me.
That's fair.
That's very fair. I understand. Kiwi Farms users are just Reddit users that got banned. Real shit. Jake apparently still uses blips. What the fuck is this, 2022?
See, the thing with Redditors is that they are, they behave as if they're left wing, but they also like still hate women and stuff.
Yeah.
They're just not as transparent about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my Blips account is still deleted. My Blips accounts actually still exist. Maybe someday I'll log in and I don't know, post racial slurs or something.
I should monetize my Blips account.
I should monetize my Blips account. So I've got that notification that Mr. Banana Bread guy followed me. Thank you, Banana Bread man. We have some stuff from the Whooper Enjoyers chat. Unfortunately, you know what? Here, tell you what. While we wait for the sun to come up, let me open up my streaming browser. Get verified. Let me tell you what. Actually, 2.5 hours in. I'll wait until the sun comes up and then, man, why is there always a fucking update when I try to open Firefox? Have you guys considered just updating your browser less?
So hungry for updates.
I'm such a thirsty little flower. You have to water me using your updates.
You have to update me.
Free to do call stuff. Hey, alright. That's the thing. I figure we'll do Savannah and then we'll do DCB. I am up, by the way, for people to co-stream a little bit more. I think that would be fun if we popped in on each other's streams.
Yeah.
I know that and actually, here's the funny thing. I now have I know this sounds really stupid, but I now have the infrastructure to actually do that. The infrastructure being I now have a cable coming out of my headphone jack. My computer is really, really stupid, and there's like phase issues when I try to take the speaker out and pipe it directly into OBS. I don't know why this happens. I just know that it happens. If you watch back the Marf GH stream that I did on New Year's Eve, you'll hear that Kebby sounds weirdly hollow, and that's why. But I figured out that this doesn't happen if I have something coming from the headphone jack and then use the headphone jack as the speaker out. So that's why Savannah and Jake sound like normal human beings.
Jake does anyway.
It's true. Very, very true. So yeah, other than that, I can actually like have people sound decent on stream alongside me. So, and this should be very, very good, by the way, on next New Year's Eve stream. This New Year's stream. I'm just hollow inside. Sorry. No. Stalker Child. You are not hollow. Enjoy whimsy. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, no, this should sound pretty good by next New Year's stream when I do another Marf GH stream, which I'm still really curious what that's going to look like, because the last time I was playing the game, I wasn't as good at it, and today I was actually doing Jordan stuff. Actually, should I try that, chat? I haven't really been doing a lot in... Yeah, this is probably a good place to call it. I could do some Jordan practice. Show you guys some stuff while I talk to people.
He's a professional guitar hero.
It's true. That's actually what I'm going for. But yeah, Kibby says, I'm out of breath a lot and just insecure about it. I'd watch you stream. I'd watch you stream. We'd all watch you stream. Anyway.
Nobody notices that stuff
Nobody
anyway.
notices that you have crippling asthma,
Asthma.
okay? Sorry, I
Alrighty.
was gonna open up fucking Tumblr in this Firefox thing, and it took 20 minutes, and now I'm bored.
That's fair.
Let me go ahead and... yeah. But anyway, there's cool. It's like a little plush, fuzzy whooper that someone had made, so I'll post that in Somnal.
Oh,
It's very, very cute.
very good.
It's very cute. One eye is slightly bigger than the other because he is on PCP.
That's fair. Most whoopers are.
That's true. I'll do art for... yeah, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Definitely do art fight stream. Tell you what, like I said, we'll see how your internet is, because I doubt the internet is going to suck when everybody's in France. I really do. If you guys have decent speeds at all, when no one else is there, I think it's going to be fine. So we'll do some art fight streams, and that'll take us... let's see, you normally streamed on Sundays? So Sunday, so 13th, 20th, and... yeah, so the 20th and 27th. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I would like to see that, and then I will be there for, I don't know, emotional support? Question mark?
Yeah.
I don't know. I won't be able to draw if she's drawing. I could. I could bring a little... I could bring my spare tablet in my my suitcase. I don't know what I would plug it into, but I could.
Yeah.
Anyway, so sources... where's PCSX2? Oh, there. Oh, I'm sorry. It popped the fucking... oh my god. Sorry. It popped up the wrong window. That's very funny. That's not what I meant to stream.
No, I don't know. This is pretty captivating.
Pretty captivating. It's something like that. Alright, let's see. Window capture. Where's window capture? Window capture. There we are. I'll have to turn down the game audio. Hold on. Sorry. There we go. That should be less obnoxious. Alright, add source. PCSX2. Wrong. Stalker child. Is that it? Is it just that or the game window? Or okay. I don't know. I'll try it. Fit the screen. I don't have many ISOs because these are huge. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do any Jordan practice because I'm fucking drunk. Hold on. Alright. What? I disabled hyperspeed? Are you serious? There we go.
You can practice it poorly.
I can't. It's not plugged into its keyboard anymore. It is broke. Oh yeah. Your old laptop. Seriously, is there a reason why I cannot stream? Fucking. It's just that? Really? What's going on here? We're doing it live, chat. We're figuring it out. Alright, sorry. Game capture.
This is professional.
This is professional. Unfortunately, none of you are paying me, so you don't deserve professional. Looking for a game to capture. Fuck you. Is that gonna work? We're gonna have a game. I don't see anything. Looking for a game to capture. Look for these nuts, loser. I don't remember having this problem with the normal OBS. Oh, man. Alright, well, let's try... I don't know, let's try window capture
You can do
again.
it.
I don't know, I just don't know why it's still showing off the game screen, because that doesn't exist right now. Yeah, like it's still showing off the fucking game screen. Alright, tell you what, shut the game off. Go back to this. That. Boyo. Why? Alright, tell you what. Try to restart PCSX2 entirely. Fine. I have to wait because it's like, you're going to destroy your memory card doing that. Okay, fine. We're so professional, chat. Sighs and disappointment in self. That's me right now. I'm just sitting here with a plastic guitar on my lap, hoping that OBS can cooperates. This is genuinely really fucked up.
It's like a metaphor for something.
As a metaphor for something. It's a good reaction image. You know what? Tell you what. DCB, thank you for this. Tell you what we're going to do. There you go. While I get this going.
There you go.
While I get this going. Sighs, disappointment, and self. While I get this going, you guys get to enjoy this thing that DCB got in the Roblox game.
It's very good. It's very relatable.
It's very good. It actually is very, very good. A small child did indeed say this, and that small child is going to go on to take over the world.
Or at least guilt their friends by saying that they're going to cut themselves when they're not happy with them.
Yeah. The real shit. Man. I still don't know why I'm not able to... Oh, maybe I could change it by fucking with the renderer? Maybe it's not detecting it because of the renderer? I have it set to DirectX 10, I think.
How's everyone's week going?
Yeah, how has the last week of your life been, chat? Oh, I just realized I'm not actually going to see if this is working or not. Because it was hidden behind the cat.
This is going to be the rest of the stream.
This is going to be the rest of the stream, unfortunately. DCB says he is being. I think that's what he said earlier, too.
That's fair. Sometimes that's the best you can do.
Oh, babe. It should not be this hard.
I shouldn't be this hard.
I used to be able to fall back to using the window capture, but I go to the window capture and it fucking shows the game list. But at least I have Savannah here for emotional support, and definitely not to make fun of me.
True. I'm very supportive.
Yeah. All it does is show the fucking game capture, the game list. Now it shows PCSX2 settings. It's not what I want. Oh, what is this?
Ooh.
Nope, that's the fucking that.
Cabby said she just made an OST playlist for streams. 10 hours of music, mostly the Okami soundtrack, which is 5 hours.
That sounds baller as fuck, by the way. I'm just saying.
I am really looking forward to it. I hope you do some art fight streams.
Yeah, no, I'd watch that. Especially since it's been a little hard to know what you're up to during art fight. Man. I'm so annoyed. I'm actually not annoyed, but I'm just like, why is this not working? And I only have 2 options, too. I'd watch that, said the guy who will not be able to escape them. I'll be tied to a chair.
Well, you don't have to share that part with us.
It's okay. I like that part, so...
You also didn't have to share that.
You know what? I am fully tempted to just share my entire desktop. I shit you not. If I can't get anything else working, I will literally share my entire desktop. I have nothing embarrassing open. I have After Sleep open, and that's it. Because nothing else is working at the moment, and all I want to do is get something going. Show us your documents folder. Jake, you got to pay extra for that. There we go. I don't even care. I don't care. There you go. There you go. Actually, you know what I think we should do? I think we should do the tutorials first, chat. What do you think?
Alright.
$5 a month. Pay up, pay piggy. Sorry, actually, I just really like the tutorials because so ghetto. Listen, it's not my fault that fucking Streamlabs doesn't want to cooperate. I just like this screen because that's Jay Ryan, who was is a big inspiration for what I want to do with Marf GH visually. He actually made this screen. That's not someone copying him, so I think that's cool as shit. Anyway, so yeah. Common Streamlabs L. Real shit, unfortunately. Actually, I tell you what. What I'd like to start with is fucking up the solo to shout at the devil, just because I can. Now, actually, hold on. Sorry. I'm gonna... Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that the game audio was barely audible. I can boost it a little bit. That'll work.
This is good. I think you should have more layers to it.
Alright, I will do. No worries. Alright, I know I'm really in a position to be able to play Jordan right now. Awesome!
Oh yeah.
Shit. Tell you what I could do, actually. I could. That's really funny. I'm not going to do that, actually, but I could. Mouse pointer!
Mouse pointer.
There's a mouse pointer on screen. How dare. Drunk uncle playing guitar. Guys, this is... Actually, tell you what. You really want the drunk uncle playing guitar experience? Okay. Sure.
I think the funniest part of this is that I'm watching the stream, but obviously muted so I don't get the echo, which means I'm just watching a dead silent stream right now.
Fuck.
I think this isn't on real hardware.
Well, you know what, DCB? You're right. What you gonna do about it?
Come your nose.
All you can hear is the clicking? Sorry, I'll try to turn the game up a little bit for you.
Guessing guitars are all I can hear is the clicking. Oh no, I think they're saying they can hear it fine.
All you can hear is clicking.
I can't.
Oh, Savannah
Yeah,
can't. Well, Savannah should get
turn on
good.
the audio.
No, I mean when you're the guest. Okay. Alright, all good. I think you missed some notes.
okay.
Jake, suck my entire dick.
I'll be playing it in my head. I don't even recall.
I'm
what the
sure
song
Savannah
said.
has once heard in her life Sweet Child of Mine.
Probably.
If you haven't, I will deeply question how much American culture we're actually importing into Canada. This song is
Yeah.
fucking, you can hear this every 20 minutes on the radio to this day.
No.
The worst. Oh, I don't have it. Sorry, I don't have whammy. Let me fix that real quick.
Yeah, I just listened to a half second of it. I don't know this song.
You don't know this song? Damn.
So I'm gonna start reading a book out loud.
Do it. About American culture. You do not understand how this is like one of the 3 Guns N' Roses songs that you'll hear on the radio ever. Okay, it's real. I've only heard this in memes. Okay, at least somebody has heard it. Sorry, I had to fix my whammy because my whammy wasn't working. That's the worst part when your whammy isn't working.
I heard this song twice, like 12 years ago. Even Jake is like, I barely heard this song.
To be fair, my audience is not the type to listen to classic rock radio, okay? I'm really curious how I'm going to do on the solo. The solo is not hard, but... Oh, shit.
This is really good. This is like I'm actually at a real-life concert and I can't hear anything.
DCB could not get 100% on the homeworks, but I could get 100% on this song in my state after 2 ciders and a beer.
Oh. That is rough. What the fuck? What the hell's going on in statistics?
I don't trust statistics, people. I just don't.
That's fair.
You know what they say? There's lies, there's damn lies in statistics. They know what they've done. God will hold them accountable. Cabby, are you excited? This is what you're going to expect to see at an NQ64 near you.
Tammy's rock and roll career ended after drunk concert. Okay, well, bold of you to assume that musicians don't regularly stumble onto stage high and drunk.
Guys, you guys don't understand. Guns N' Roses has a song called Mr. Brownstone, which is about them performing while on heroin.
Okay, assuming I get 100% on every homework and the final exam, I come through with 72%. Yeah, that sounds doable.
Oh, the fucking emulator stutters. Jesus. I'm so excited to be able to play Guitar Hero in front of people, not gonna lie. Alright, here's the solo, guys. Fuck. Yeah, no, NQ64 for whatever reason opens really late.
Is this a bar? What is this?
NQ64 is an arcade bar, yeah.
Well, then no wonder it opens at 4.
I
You
know,
guys are
but it's
going
just
to
funny
bars
to me
before
the
4
idea
PM.
of any business opening so late. I get it on a logical level, but it's just funny to me. Not quite 64, sorry.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Ah, I was going too fast. I hope you guys are excited. This is what my New Year's Eve stream is going to look like.
Good. Hopefully with more music on my side.
Yeah, no. I don't know if I'm going to be co-streaming, but probably. Oh, interesting. Places like NQ64 have to legally open late and close by 2 a.m. I know that they have a crazy curfew.
That makes sense.
That does make sense, though. Oh, shit. I just realized you guys are going to be able to see anything I open. Oh, this is a problem. Alright, hold on. I'll fix this.
Ooh, we're gonna be looking into the DMs.
All right, so yes, Savannah has been on for a half hour or so, so I want to get DCB on before we end it. Anything else you want to
Oh
say in
yeah.
closing, my friend?
Yeah, I got some things to say that are gonna get your stream banned real
All right,
quick.
do it.
Hold on, I have a list.
Okay.
Um. All right.
Excellent. All right, DCB. Whenever you're ready, my friend, you can call me. I'll be here. I will be somewhere on New Year's Eve at exactly 4 to 10. That was my shift at Staples. Remember when you had Discord DMs visible on your webcam in a call? Good times. That was good times. Anyway, who is this?
Meow.
What's good?
What's good?
Alright, so I hear
Audio
DCB
working?
very,
Okay.
very little, so we're
Is
going to have
my
to fix
audio
this.
working?
Alright, talk a little bit.
Hello.
Hello?
Morning.
Keep talking.
I'm talking. a
Oh
lot,
god,
talking
Jake
a
is
lot.
trying to call me now. Jake, fuck you.
We should get a party line going.
Jake is getting a party line going.
We're getting a party line. Party line.
Alright, DCB.
Jake keeps calling.
Jake is an angry ex.
Holy shit.
I believe it.
Good morning.
Alright, so I've got... Group call would be streamed because who would be watching? Everybody would be participating.
Yay!
Yay! Alright, so DCB is a good volume. I'm a good volume. I'm a thirsty little flower. Let's transition back to the game. And I will pay attention to the game volume. That's not what I wanted.
Gaming.
Oh, sorry. I just noticed that I still have Savannah's fucking open. Hold on. You guys are getting a good look into my OBS setup. It's our stream.
Awesome. Awesome.
Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Transition. Perfect. DCB is looking so cute. So cute.
So cute.
Man, this cider is good as shit. Alright.
Poggers.
What else will I suck at? I say this as everybody else in the chat would do worse than me.
I'm gonna try to play the song in another town.
I could do... Alright, what song would I actually be good at? Psychobilly Freakout? I could do Psychobilly. That'd be very
That's
fun.
pretty good.
Okay, there we go. This song is very, very fun. This is my power song.
Alright, I'm gonna try to line it up.
DCB says to try to line it up. I don't know what we're lining up, but that's okay.
I'm trying to play it on my end, so there's more than just the clicks.
Aww!
Actually, I think I lined it up pretty well. Holy shit.
Shit.
I wonder if any of my audio is going through as echo. That would be kind of nice.
Anyway, what you been up to today, boyo?
I have been up to. I had a friend over, and we played Wii Sports.
I only caught part of that. What's up?
I had a friend over and we played Wii Sports and Mario Kart stuff.
I want to see a Psy stream fucking hammered. That sounds great.
Guess I should do this.
I'm going to put a stipulation in my contract that anybody who wants to stream Mark GH has to do it after drinking a lot.
Okay, I guess I'm not streaming Mark GH. This is so sad. Hell yeah, Wii Sports. Wii Sports is good. We got really heated playing boxing. It was pretty good actually.
Wii Sports?
Yeah.
Dude, these emulator stutters are fucking terrible. It's a good thing I don't care.
It's the 2014 IMAX special.
That was a nice 4-star performance. Alright, sorry. Let me go ahead and fix the mixing so I can actually understand DCB.
This is probably a good idea.
Okay, so I'll turn him up for me. Turn him down for you guys. DCB talk.
Talking very much. I'm such a chatty cat right now.
He's such a chatty cat. First try.
I'm such a cool wolf right now.
He's such a cool wolf, guys. Okay, so that should be better. I can actually hear him now. Oh, it was a 3-star. Jesus. Sorry, they were amused by a very confident attempt. That definitely sums me up right now. Co-host streams are a lot of fun. I do enjoy them. And not just when I've been drinking.
Yippee! Maybe slightly quiet for DCB. This is Game Grumps. I think this is what Jake's been trying to say all along.
The music was a little loud. Okay. Don't you guys love that I have to stream my desktop to be able to get you to see the fucking game?
That's really great. You didn't try a Windows source?
I did, and
Windows
all it would
source
do was
not
show me
work?
the game source. Here, and tell you what, actually. I will go ahead and show you it. So if I go ahead and go to sources, and then hide the display capture, and bring this wonderful thing back up. Other stream I did, the YouTube games. So anyway, if I go to window capture, wherever window capture is, and I open a new source. Because believe me, I would like to not stream my whole desktop. That'd be great. But anyway, if I go to Guitar Hero 2. Oh my good lord! There's a chance? You're saying there's a chance? You guys can only see black, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just black.
Yep, so that's not working. It's different, but it's not working. And if I go to game...
Alternatively, you stream the PCSX2 window to me through Discord, and then have OBS record Discord.
That sounds like a great idea.
Then that shows all of your direct messages. Yes,
exactly. People will see exactly the deep, dark things I have admitted to .com Boom. What is that windy noise? Yeah, DCB, are you on a bridge?
I have a desk fan on. Hold on. It's like turned on to the first setting. Now it's off.
Thank you. Very cool. Here, let me try different... Alright, set it to automatic. Maybe it'll pick it up if it's automatic. Nothing.
Boring.
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 Man, I can't even believe that the fucking window capture doesn't work. I'm so annoyed. Streamlabs. Streamlabs, fix your shit. I mean, we're getting pretty close to the end anyway, so tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and swap this. Yeah, tell you what, guys. I got a great idea. I got a great idea for how to end this stream, alright? Bring the display capture back. I'm going to go ahead. And we're going to open up DX Lite. And actually, Jake!
Jake? Is Jake calling again?
Jake was calling again.
Jake is calling again. We gotta get Jake on the party line.
Jake is not getting on the party line.
No, he's not getting on the party line.
He's not getting on the party line. I'm sorry.
Aw.
Sorry, let me put DCB on here as well.
Fake
All right.
fan.
Fake fan. Fake fan. All right.
Fake
So
fan.
what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and quickly pull up. I'm going to go ahead and quickly pull up my. You'll see in a moment. Hold on. I don't know how to describe it. Too much cider.
Mining away. I don't
Yeah,
know.
entertain us with your
Mine
dulcet
is
tones,
anyway.
DCB.
On this Minecraft day, so beautiful.
Okay. So, they want me to do
We're
blue,
doing
yellow,
take on me now.
orange, yellow, red, yellow. There we go. Okay. So tell you what. So what I have done is... Alright, transition back. I have opened up my copy of Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe Lite, which appears to be displaying a bunch of garbage on the screen, which is very exciting.
Yay!
It's only on that screen for whatever reason.
Awesome.
But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to load up Jordan. Nope, it's also on the set
Jordan.
list. I'm going to load up Jordan, and I'm going to see how
Jordan.
good I can do at Jordan. I'm going to turn no fail on, you know, for obvious reasons. I need Judy, thank you. And I'm going to pick my favorite guitar, which is going to be... Actually, if you want to talk about my favorite guitar, it'd probably be the Copper Gibson Firebird. And we're going to do it in the blackout bar.
Firebird?
Because...
Like the browser that became Firefox?
Yes! Stalker Child. Man, this glitching
Wow.
is crazy. Let's see if we can change this by setting it
That's
to...
so cool.
There we go. Alright, no more glitching. There we go. I'm going to see how well I can do at
No
Jordan.
glitching allowed.
Full speed, you know, after a fun night of alcohol.
Yay!
Actually, I'm sorry. I have to go back for one moment.
I'm trying
I have to go back for
sync up
one
with
moment
you.
because I have to
Okay.
set my hyperspeed
Alright.
settings. I forgot about that.
Hyperspeed.
Hyperspeed settings.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go so fast. Also, you gotta appreciate Mr. Skibadiah in the corner. That's a funny name. I appreciate the Gen Alphas for that name. Thank you.
Very good.
Alright, Jordan time. Just so you guys know how far away I am from actually passing this song. Oh, these fucking emulator stutters. No! It's alright, I can fix this. Actually, hold on. Oh, I hear Jordan in my speakers. Thank you, DCB. Very cool. Alright, we're just gonna turn on focus
You're
mode.
welcome. Alright, I'm gonna rewind the video.
I just turn on focus mode. It's all good. Sorry, you guys are gonna enjoy blackness. No! I'm getting trolled.
PCSSX is mad trolling you right now.
So for all the somnolians, this is what I've been practicing for like a month and a half.
Crazy.
This part's easy. This is not the hard part. The hard part is coming up very, very shortly.
Not the.
Actually, it's funny. It reminds me of what my mom says. She's like, it's all the hard part to me.
It's all the hard part to me.
It's like, you're right.
programmer moment. Pro gamer moment. Programmer moment.
Oh man,
Oh,
these
it's
emulator
the-
stutters are actually fucking making a joke out of me. Not that I was
yeah.
not already a joke. Alright, you guys
this
ready?
is Unreal hardware. Holy shit. Campbell says I'm still annoyed at YouTube for adding the chat points system. You just gotta get good, you just gotta be
What?
the number one fan.
How did I do that? I'm drunk!
I don't want to feel pressure to chat. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. YouTube isn't pressuring you to chat, it's just incentivizing you to chat, which is totally different. The really funny thing is, like, Kreml, you have the same amount of XP that like, most of us do. It's just, the way that YouTube handles tiebreakers is very weird, it's very random. Man. I kind of wish the XP kept building up between streams because it'd be funny to see the number get silly high. That's reminding me of Gilded. That reminds me of Gilded's XP system. So goofy that was. Isn't it like admins could just set the XP? So you could make it a ludicrously high number. Gave myself 1 billion XP on Gilded, exactly.
Alright. I'll take that.
Yippee, yippee, yahoo!
Yippee, yippee!
Yippee, yippee, yahoo!
Yay! I'm actually genuinely
Aw.
surprised. I sort of.
It says you rock!
Yay! I was actually genuinely surprised. By the way, I rewrote all these headlines. So in Deluxe, it's not like polite if you get 3 stars. It'll actually say, by the way, the crowd thought you fucking sucked.
Aw, jeez.
Ah, jeez, dude. Real talk, kind of
Aw,
miss Gilded.
jeez,
This is
dude.
so sad. Now that they're requiring like a Roblox account to use Gilded, I'm absolutely never using it.
You just gotta get good at the work at a pizza place.
You just gotta believe, chat.
You just gotta believe.
But yeah, no. So it's probably where I want to call it for tonight, isn't it? Cammy is a Robloxophobe. I'm just saying, it's kind of weird if a 26-year-old man is hanging on Roblox. Does the Gilded server still exist? Yes, it does, Jake.
The Gilded server does still exist, yeah. My okay, possible OPSEC violation, but my dad has a Roblox account because, like, so there was a separate, like, process if you wanted to make a child Roblox account. You were supposed to make, like, a parent account, but I think, like, we did an error in the process, so there's a Roblox account floating around that's just, like, my dad's email address as the username. And so there's just like a
My
random
dad has a
account-
Roblox account because he plays it sometimes. He does, and he makes cool spaceships that his kids don't want to help him finish.
Gilded is so silly.
Yeah, I guess I could just play most of the solo. He thinks he's trading military secrets. Jake, trade these nuts.
Message retracted. What was the message that got retracted? OPSEC violation. Still no search in DMs. I think.
Whoa!
Pretty sure.
Do you see that?
Mein Gott.
I'm going too fast. Got all the attacks color masked? Nice, awesome. Send him in Somnol. Or send him to me at least.
Yippee.
Sorry, now I'm just enjoying Guitar Hero.
Yay. Informing the stream that woo woo, it's Friday. Woo woo, it's Friday.
Gotta get down on Friday.
It's Friday, Friday.
I don't know. Something kind of amuses me about the fact that, like, everybody else is like, dude, I can't hit this when I'm sober. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is not like an amazing performance or anything, but...
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just proud of my progress with all these fucking guitar games, right? Oh, I didn't want it to end. Sorry, I want to finish off the song. And then we can finish off the stream. Come on. I can hit that. Hold on. Fuck you. I can hit that. Oh, Kevy, be careful. Don't send too much Insomno right now, because you can see my notifications.
They're all pink right now. Aww.
Fuck you. Jake, babe.
One is playing the baseball.
Jake. The Lord
One is
giveth, the
listening
Lord
to
taketh
music.
away. Alright. Now everybody is safe. Now everybody is safe. First try. Just sending my art whiffs. All good. Alright, chat. Yeah, no, I figured I would do something that was a little less serious for my last stream before we go off to Wales. Like I said, Jake is sending me his social security number. Unfortunately, Jake, I have switched away from that scene. Anyway, yeah, so, Yeah, but yeah, no, I like I said, if you guys do see me, it'll probably be on Cabby's Twitch, which will be at twitch.tv/Cabbysoft. But past that point, I do want to, hope you guys enjoy the next month and a half. I'll be back. I'll be playing, Pac-Man World 2, and what else do I want to do for the rest of the year? Pac-Man World 2 is definitely the one that I want to come back to, and that'll probably take me like 4 or 5 weeks. So
Yay,
that will take
Pac-Man
us
World
into
2.
that'll take us into what? Late September, early October. Maybe what I'll do is I'll play that Scooby-Doo game. I'll finish off that Scooby-Doo game, Night of 100 Frights, which actually I think Cabby remembers, which is funny because that's built off the Battle for Bikini Bottom engine, believe it or not. I'd like to beat that, so we're going to beat that, I think. And then after that, I mean, that'll bring us into, like, November. And then shit, November. Can you guys believe that we're closer to the end of 2025 than the start? Isn't that crazy?
Messed up.
That's absolutely messed up.
That's messed up.
That's absolutely messed up. Anyway, DCB, Savannah, Jake, thank you guys for joining in on all the festivities. I'm aging rapidly, aren't we all? But yeah, so I will... like I said, I will see you guys either on Cabby's Twitch or when I come back. And either way, we are halfway through the 2020s. We are. That's the other thing, man.
No.
The 2030s are soon. Savannah says enjoy the trip like she's not going to be there every single day for it. But thank you anyway. But yeah, anyway, I love you guys. I will be seeing you whenever I see you. I don't know what we'll be doing for the rest of the year. I think I have an idea. I don't know what we'll be doing for the next year. I don't know. Everything's kind of crazy. Everything's kind of up in the air. But it's very, very good. I'm very, very happy. Aging is a fantastic thing. Anybody who says that is a government agent. Anybody who says otherwise is a government agent, I should say. Aging is great. Being old is great. Fuck being a small child. All right, I love you. DCB, anything you want to say before we go?
Meow.
Yeetus. Yeetus. All right. So yeah, guys, I will. I don't know. I'll be playing a little bit of a brief something or other as a little outro song, and then I will see you guys when I come back. All right. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of the next 6 weeks. I love you. I will be seeing you when I see you. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know. Maybe I'll just play the Freebird solo again because that's pretty fun. Actually, I'll play the full solo. That's what I would do. I'll play Freebird. I'll play Freebird to end this out. You can tune out if you want to. It's all good. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.